Ooh. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Have you guys got this already? There's one I already. Click that button.
By accident on my PC.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of Symphony of Storms. Thank you to everyone that has contributed to our hype train already. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you. It is lovely to have you all here. We're going to get started in a moment in our typical fashion of getting a recap. So if I could get a D100 from everybody, that would be wonderful.
Ty, not to burst your bubble there, but your green screen is a little...
Oh yeah, I'm freaking miles away, man. I completely forgot about that. I had too much to set up with having been away. 2 seconds.
Sorry, boss. I just thought you should know.
I also have no lights on. That doesn't help either.
I thought that's just, sort of like you divided, so we know he's on the left and the character's on the right.
Kind of. It looks very natural on the stream. So I was like, oh, well, but I.
Not with the light on because it kind of reflects in that paneling over there. But like before that, it was.
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody on Twitch.
No tie. That needs to go a little bit more.
A little more.
No, it can't.
Oh.
Reality is leaking in. Can't have that.
The immersion.
The fourth ball is breaking.
What's moved? How is this not working? Hang on, I've got
Did
no
the camera get shifted a bit? That would be my first guess.
Kind of. It's almost there.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh goddamn! Right, there's nothing here.
There we go. Yeah. Erase reality.
God, we're super professional. Don't worry
There we
about
go.
it.
I know what I'm doing.
I had a friend send me the link earlier. Apparently, they do the awards now, don't they, for streams? And they sent me the thing and was like, "Are you gonna push for any of them?" I was like, "No." Can't even remember to move the fucking green screen, man. Anyway.
Anyone deserves them, Ty.
Anything
you could push for the award of most unprepared streamer.
Least prepared DM ever. Alright.
Rep? What is rep?
There we go. Looking good.
Oh, damn. Damn, man. Damn, Mel. Alright, what are we doing? Right, recap. Who rolled what? Oh, Jack. Good job.
Yeah, 100. Right there.
Are we missing somebody?
I rolled D100. My players rolled D100s in the last 2 sessions. One of them rolled a 1.
Dakota, thank you very much. Stab.
Ooh, right on the number. Ooh.
Stabby.
Yeah, he's keeping himself muted. He doesn't
that's all. I'm AFK. He rolled 100.
Yeah, you can keep pointing it out. It was him. He did.
Wow. When someone rolls an 100 and somehow you're more noticeable than them, there's a problem.
Yeah.
You rolled the same thing as me, man.
Gotta flip that coin. Gotta flip that coin.
I'll let Jack call it. Jack, heads or tails?
Heads.
Fucking there.
Well, Stabby would have run tails anyway. Well, it's nice of you.
Yeah, but then he would have lost, see?
Don't you?
Alright, do you want to do it or do you want Stabby to do it? It's your choice.
I'll do that. I haven't done one in a while. Let me...
Yes! Let's go!
See, you know what? If someone's at the door, let Stabby do it. Sorry.
I have an information.
No, I'm going to do it. Okay.
I could do it.
No.
No.
I can do it!
You too.
Oh god. Alright. I don't know who's doing it, but whoever is, take it away. And thank you, Dakota, as well.
I don't remember what happened, so I need someone to tell me. Sorry, just opening the notes real quick.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of talking that
I
happened.
thought that was a person at the door.
No, I think it was just a joke to make Stabby do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought the legit was the person was at the door at that time.
He's a good actor. What can you say?
I practice every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday.
It was just like a very believable situation, you know? Like, so that checks out.
Okay. We pick up with Symphony of Storms last time. After we had just were trying to leave the house for something else, Yumi explained to the party that he thought he saw a gnoll. And that had everyone on high alert, mostly also because Jurgen explained that he had seen a gnoll that could shapeshift. So the party ran into the city to try and find this gnoll, along with Fane, who has the gem of true seeing, to try and find it. They were looking for a redhead, and they were using Sophie's angel eyes to find her. First redhead is one they already knew, so that wasn't the right one. But then they found the right one heading towards the island and the skull. And so Yumi, instead of, riding or running or just appearing some other way, went, "Fuck it, everyone, stay near me!" And he used teleport and didn't surge, luckily. That would have been awkward. Landed in front of him, and basically right from the get-go, hostilities were had. No, everyone was uncomfortable. She was uncomfortable and mean. Most of the conversation basically revolved around us trying to figure out who she was and her being cagey about it. But apparently her name was Kalira Emberford. And she was part of the Knoll skin-wearing people up north. Though she didn't really want to explain much about them in turn, but she was here to generally vibe check us. Thane also saw that after using the gem of true seeing on her, that the burn marks that she has that are visible for everyone else aren't all of her burn marks. There's more burn marks on her, a lot more, but those are hidden with magic, it would seem. She also mentioned she met another Yumi called Yimu, who was in Neodra. And she also said that in the end her group is probably gonna head east. She also gives us some gifts and presents that she was meant to give us for getting together. Or actually, no, that's something else. She has a gift slash present for us, and eventually she opens up her sack and shows that she has the head of the shapeshifting gnoll. So that was at least one problem solved, as they had killed. Yumi also wants her to just get off the skull head and doesn't want anyone else identifying it because, you don't like that. It was a bit of an awkward conversation, but in the end, she left. Basically, just on a bit of a bad note, really, all things considered. That could have gone a lot better, but, we are all paranoid as fuck here, so it's on her for being also not very forthcoming. As the party then decides to split up, because Yumi and Ava are going to go over to what's his face? What's the other kobolds? Oh, Salazar. They're going to go over there, mostly for Yumi, so that they can check on designs and plans. And meanwhile, the rest of the party starts heading home. While we're heading home, Nomad starts asking some interesting questions, and he just straight up tells them about why the people of Snitch are here. Not snitch, bitch. And what they came here with. Not really knowing that there's any real issue with it, because he's here from Zeef, and you would assume that he's in the know, but apparently everyone keeps secrets for everyone. So, what the fuck? And Nomad is very disturbed to learn that the little dragon that they have here is actually one that has a massive bounty on his homeland, or in his homeland, set by the Sultan himself, so he's just very confused. He's also very confused by the presence of very high officials from the Zeef military being here. Or security apparatus, I should say. So he asked those questions, then realized it's better to have this discussion more so once we're in the house than outside of it. Meanwhile, at Salazar's, Kalidra is there too. And Yumi has a talk with Salazar about putting the city in the air. And apparently, Salazar has plans. And these plans are so amazing, so incredible, so high intellectually requiring of thinking that unfortunately Yumi cannot investigate them hard enough. With his 32 being one off and realizing that he isn't the best in all fields of intelligence. The suffering was great. But Salazar has a wild fucking plan. It's going to involve a lot of material and a lot of insanity, I guess. But
We didn't get to shown the picture.
yeah, he shows him some pictures that are pretty wild.
Supposedly.
And it is a plan, but it's not an easy plan. Salazar points out it's a plan that's going to require a lot of work, and one of those things could have made it go better is if we had a few sunstones, but Yui knows where they are, and that's a tough nut to crack. But Salazar said that we might want to consider that. Anyway, then Yumi also asked Salazar about the apparatus, which is a sort of magical device. The apparatus of Kwalsh. It is some sort of device that can transport people. I don't know what it actually looks like, but apparently he knows. But he needs it, of course, to aid in our mission for restoring Paylor's power in the Sea of Dust. Salazar says, well, the apparatus is kind of small, but maybe this is more suited for your needs if you want to take me along, and shows him a different drawing of something, and apparently it would be much better. Also, Ava saw it. We don't know what they saw. But yeah, Salazar wants to come along as we go to fetch the apparatus in the Valley of the Mage. He's 92% sure that it's there. So if it's the other 8%, Salazar is going to look like he has egg on his face. But he also needs the apparatus for his little expedition that will get us the much bigger device that we could use to end in the Sea of Dust. Yeah, big plans are being made. Anyway, back at home, as Yumi and Ava depart from Salazar's afterwards, they are having talks with Numat, and Jurgen is explaining what he knows and what he's aware of, and apparently this is a severe revelation for Numat. In the meantime, in this kitchen, Fane is having a fight with the fucking sand dragon. It does not go his way. And with a belated sigh, Kiram is contacted via sending, stating that Numat is very upset about what he has heard and doesn't understand it anymore, and has doubts about his belief in the king or the Sultan of Zeef. And he needs to talk to them. And well, Kiram fucking appears. And he's like, well, I'm here. Let's talk. And that's where we ended the session.
It's like if you say his name often enough, like into a mirror, he shows up.
Kiram.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have Kerem in our house. And
Do
Fade brought out
indeed.
good wine and cheese.
We do indeed, baby. All right. That's wonderful. Thank you. Does anybody want to add anything to that? Or are we pretty happy with that? Cool. Sounds like we're pretty happy with that. Mel,
Hell yeah.
the thing you asked me about, I am working on it. You just have to give me a
Right.
but in no time at all. Ish. All right, beautiful. In that case, if everybody's happy, let's jump back into it.
Well, this is the inspiration or play a card, you know? Who's gonna get to do that?
That is very true. Would you prefer an inspiration or to play a card?
Maybe you got one recently, you know?
Do you really want an inspiration, maybe? Well,
No, I'm just, I don't know, buying time. I'm nervous. It's mostly for me. I don't want to talk to Kira face to face.
That's why you sat next to him on the table, so you have to look at him.
Jeez.
Talk forward.
I mentioned that last time. I wasn't expecting him to actually show up here. You know, I wanted to have like a long distance conversation potentially at most. You know, that was what I. So, but now I'm like, no, he's sitting here. You know, now I'm like, oh no.
It's a little bit like a Karen
Right.
going, I want to speak to the
Yeah, the
president.
manager
and
shows
the
actually
president
up. I was like,
arriving.
oh shit.
I will be taking an inspiration tonight.
Okay.
What? You can just do that?
No, if you do the recap, yeah.
Oh.
That is phrase.
How could you do this to me?
Listen, I could just post that bit like in the Symphony chat instead. You don't actually, if it's too complicated, you don't have to do it.
No. It's fine. I'm doing it. It's
Jesus.
the only part that makes it complicated is that the image you sent me was 3 pixels across. So
What? It doesn't look like that on my screen.
it's very low.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm sorry.
So I'm just
I want to
fine.
see this picture.
That I was not aware of that. It does not look. It's not look that small on my side.
and no, it is if you open it up. It really is. It's fine.
Because Mel's monitor is 3 pixels across.
You're all good, man. Oh God. No, it's fine. It's good. It's good. We're fine. We're good. Everything.
You just saw it in the Symphony. It's fine, dude. Like you don't
It's
have
fine.
to do
I've done it.
Okay.
I'm telling
Okay.
It's all good.
Now
Sorry. Sorry.
no, this
Yeesh.
image is 30,000 by 30,000 pixels.
That was the last image I was trying to deal with, and that was its own issue. But that was something else. That was something else. All right, no, it's cool. It's done. All right. Just before we actually get into the meat and potatoes of what's happening in the dining room, Jack,
Which one?
I can't help but feel like there's some background noise coming from the kitchen at the moment. Lay the scene for us there at the moment. What's Thane doing? Because I feel like everything Thane does is quite loud, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the man is a dwarf, and he likes to sing while he cooks. So let's first roll a cooking supply check to see how he's getting on in there.
Please do.
Cooking utensils. No, like inspiration. Let's re-roll that. There's an important
Fucking
question.
hell. Please roll lower.
No, roll higher. Hey, Kerem is the Sultan of Zeef, you know? You gotta bring your A game.
20 in A game.
Don't worry. All right,
Like
beautiful.
a B plus.
So he's singing, he is cooking, he's grabbing things, he's making a literal feast. He is opening up the secret storage cabinets that he doesn't tell anyone about to get the proper alcohol out, you know, the wines, the booze, the scotch, the whiskey, all the good stuff. And of course, he's putting on a nice cheese tray. But the various kinds of cheeses. So yeah, it's loud, faint singing in Dwarvish, which is Dwarvish that even people who speak Dwarvish have trouble understanding. There's clanging, there's pots going left and right, there's the smells coming out of the kitchen. It is, I would call it a symphony of cook utensils.
Symphony of soup.
Symphony of
That Glaswegian Dwarvish.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for that little opening of the scene. You're all sat around in the dining room. The air is heavy in here. As Kiram steps in and takes a seat at the table, you can still just about hear the waves rolling in the distance. It's a constant backdrop in the town of Saltmarsh. And his presence adds another slight storm against the warmth of the fire that is still just slowly burning behind him at this point. You see the gold threaded robes rippling slightly as he moves, the scent of exotic spices that clings to him as he walks through, and you can see his sharp gaze taking everybody in as he takes a seat. You are all sat there, and it's an almost surreal experience to have this like real tension that's in the room undercut by the absolute racket that Thane is making at the moment. And as Kieran speaks, he just looks around and sort of waits for somebody else to take the floor as he is your guest here.
We hired a chef. Sorry.
I met him. Interesting fellow. Where did you
Actually-
find him?
He's cousins of Domor. You remember Domor?
Of course, a fine dwarf.
They're cousins. Came looking for him. Guess he stayed. Yeah, that's what I said. Unfortunate. But he stayed.
indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
not.
quote. Oof, Sultan of Zeef, you know?
Yeah,
at least
he
he's his full
stayed.
title. And he is your cook here now? Or,
I guess unofficially, yes. He's always been good at cooking and brewing stuff up. We had him on a contract like a mercenary contract to join us, and then we got Jurgen back, and I guess it ran up, and he's sticking around. I'm not complaining. He makes good gazpacho.
Of course.
He makes pretty much everything out here, but
Well, I see the place has changed a little. I saw the front doors not looking too healthy.
yeah,
Melgag
Yeah.
had the key, so we had to open it another way.
yeah.
I
We
think I
need to
may
get
still
that
have a
one.
key lying around if you need one.
No, well, maybe. I don't know if he still has it, but he'll be back in 4 days.
Look, at
where's
this
he
point, we
gone?
might as well get a new lock on the door because that door's never closing properly again.
He died. But he's not technically dead. He's in his amulet. And he will be back in 4 days.
I'm very sorry to hear that. How did he die?
It's been quite a situation. We went to get Jurgen back because Jurgen disappeared. Thanks to the fucking fates, he pulled a card, turned into a circle or like a sphere of ice, disappeared. Had to
Okay.
go get him. Guess where he was? Fucking. Where were you, Jurgen? Niflheim? I
No,
don't know.
Niflheim was the one you guys were on. I was the one below it, Helheim. With
He was
Hel
in
herself.
Helheim with Hel herself. We had to fight her to get him back. And ooh,
Ooh.
a lot of your Zeef people passed away. We had a memorial this morning.
You didn't seem to invite me?
Oh, you're such a busy guy. We had your representatives here in your stead.
But you invited him for like one question, though.
Yeah, but this one different.
Okay, fine.
There was a lot of stuff going on, and while I haven't really met them personally, I mean, they're there for me. I can never repay.
Do you have a list of names that
No.
of those who
I do.
I would like to take that back to Zeef with me.
Sure. Here is the list of names I wrote down for the council. You can have them.
If you want to,
Names.
I gave you the names.
I have the names, yes.
Why don't you read them out for us?
Last time I read them out, I almost passed out.
he did.
That's a lot of names, and I'm
Feels right.
not great with the language.
But if you want to honor them, we have a memorial stone out on Yumi's island with a plaque with their names and the other names on it as well of those who fell.
I didn't realize that would. I forgot it would pop up. I would whilst having a look at the memorial would be quite a lovely thing to do. I'm not sure I will have the time whilst I'm here.
Nope.
I would quite like to check in with Eleander whilst I'm here.
Sure,
But
sure.
other than that, sorry, pardon, Threadress.
Sorry? I was just... Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm a bit tired. I was yawning.
Oh. Typical Threadress.
Elephant yawn, you know.
Yep.
Not a problem. But yes, I will speak to you all. We can clear up any issues that may be occurring. And then I will go and talk to Eleander.
Sure. I got some stuff to say to you, but I can keep it to later.
Oh, very well. Very well. Oh, wonderful. Cheese. Do you know if he makes this cheese himself?
Well, I once tried to take some, and he literally yelled at me from upstairs without having to see me, so he's pretty protective of this, but I think he either makes it himself or buys at a very high premium.
Understood.
Wasn't that there was an incident where Eva here took some of his goat butter and literally woke him up while trying to use his goat butter.
You always do attract only the best characters. Out of interest, to those of you that are newer to the party that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, what are your opinions of Master Yumi?
Oh, gosh.
It's very curious as to you being the, I believe, almost third person that's asked me that. So there is something to be said.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Not that one.
You don't need my permission.
I think that all of his closest friends are really feeling the loss of Melgak. Never met the guy. Definitely feeling the loss of him.
Wow.
But to be clear, he's not actually dead, right?
No, I'm very pleased he'll be back soon.
So am I.
Look forward to meeting him.
There is a certain knack to getting on Yumi's good side. I will let you know later if you're interested.
No,
in
let's
such
discuss it in front of him. That's a great idea.
I think I'll take a special case for that one.
Which one?
Sophie.
Yeah. If you want any help, Sophie, he really likes talking about Procan and Palor and any god. He's really religious. He's very secretive about it.
I've noticed that all of your friends really like it when you talk about Palor to them.
No.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah, they do.
Fredros.
You should do it more
No.
when I'm not
Exactly.
here.
You're a good influence, you.
Nope. Fredros, Palor chose to save your homunculus over you. And you still follow him?
I asked him to save the homunculus.
How many times have you asked him to help you? Yeah, that's right. There you go.
He's
I feel
entrusted
like
me
if
with a
we
mission.
say-
Maybe he won't help me until I've done the mission.
I feel like if we save him, he'll probably have a couple more favors to dole out.
Yeah.
I hope not.
What do you mean you hope not?
I
don't think-
Gods aren't that bad.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
Palor could revive Astahal.
No. Gosh, no. It drank my ink.
And?
What do you mean, and?
That was
Wow.
pretty funny.
Whilst the two of you are quarreling, Kieran will turn to Numat. I understand that in part, at least, you wanted to talk to me. And that is, as I say, at least part of the reason that I am here.
Numat takes a breath in. He has been sort of just kind of quietly staring at this scene. It is like absolutely unbelievable to him. It's the Sultan of the nation he is from is just kind of having a casual, like jolly conversation with these people and like sitting in a wooden chair at a wooden table. You know, it's an okay fancy table, I guess, but and it's just like he's just sitting there, just like hanging out. It's just like sort of, it's just like a really unexpected, strange sight, and has really taken the wind out of his sails, well, because he was like the sort of the anger and confusion. Like, well, he's still a bit confused, but like the sort of level of emotion that he had just like 5 minutes ago is sort of like kind of just gone. Like, at the moment, he just sort of slumped into his chair and has been just kind of like looking, so taking that in here, listening to the conversation. And he sort of looks around at like everyone for a moment, and
Hello.
yeah. No, I did have questions.
Wonderful. Well, I'm pleased for the moment here, and all yours. Ask away.
Well, he stops a moment and he actually takes off his sort of hood and stuff, because I believe that this just would be rude to keep being this hidden, keep my face this hidden. And he
Please
well-
be Kendall.
jeez, he I guess I post this in Zeef, unless you have it like in game already. I don't know what the status on that is.
I see Ty make multiple faces. I don't know what that means.
If it's just Ty, I swear.
Oh,
it's not.
Oh, yeah. Very, very sharp sort of facial features, the common suntan skin. He would not be wearing jewelry, at least not right now. Like shoulder-length black hair, and his blue eyes, and he's just sort of puts his hands up to his to his brow, sort of like massaging it for a moment to think. Well, I believe I would like to know you, the Kirim, the person, rather than the Sultan, the person that became the Sultan of Zeef. I would like to hear a bit of the story, the life you had before. I think that would give me a bit of context, a bit of good context. If you don't mind, if you have the time, I am not quite sure. You mean you arrived so casually here, it seemed.
It would be quite difficult to give you enough context, I feel. You have to understand that several of these individuals at the table with us I spent some long time with on many adventures. Giving you enough context to get to this point would be impossible in such a short amount of time. But I would ask what it is that you want context for. No offense to you, Numat, you are wonderful at what you do. But I am not entirely sure we will ever be particularly close.
I want to know how you became Sultan. Because from what I understand now, it happened rather rapidly. And I want to know the sort of jump from adventuring seafarer with this party to Sultan of a nation. The nation I'm from.
I can understand that it would seem like a bizarre jump. But in some ways, the last Sultan was simply holding the seat for me, although it wasn't known much. That seat has been my rightful place for a long time. And I simply returned to it. Something that the upper royalty, the sheikhs and above, knew was going to happen.
Royalty.
And thus, it was easy to step back into the position. And as you are probably aware, the last Sultan simply handed it back over to me. He was close to retirement age, nonetheless. So it was an easy transfer.
I assume Titus is sort of correct that old Sultan was old, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that. That's all.
Yeah, he'd been in power a long time. And as far as you're aware, I mean, it all happened pretty quickly, but it's true that the Sultan just succeeded power to him.
Well, for how long was the old Sultan?
90 years.
Hmm. I see. Very well.
It's an old, very bizarre tale. And it's not one that most people remember. But it's one that is deeply ingrained in the politics of the country.
Understand. Then, another question. What is your relation to this dragon? There's a small one here. You sent them here for, I assume, I can only guess some purpose, I guess safekeeping, potentially. After all, you sent a bunch of high-ranking military with it to this faraway location, while claiming its death early. I assume you... it makes it obvious now that you wanted them away for safety reason, but why exactly? Who is this dragon to?
The dragon to me is just a dragon.
That's it? So, a pet? A tool?
Give me a moment, please, Numat. I am doing my best not to lie to you. There are a lot of people in the Sultanate that would see all dragons wiped out. They believe they are to be a threat to the Sultanate, to the city, to all of its people. There is an understanding that at some point a dragon will sow havoc in the Sultanate of Zif. Particularly a dragon of that small one's kind. So there are a lot of people that wish it harm, that would see it eradicated. I'm not one of those people, so I sent it somewhere to be safe. This seems like the best place to send it.
Can I assume that's a sort of rumor that I've potentially heard of back then as well? Like that specifically a Jacinth dragon would, That's, alright.
It's more very old folklore than anything.
Yeah.
And there would have been a huge extent of dragon hunting all through the history of Zif.
I'm writing this down on this side as well.
Typically, Zif, not fans of dragons.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that at least quite some of the confusion. Clears up that. But there's just another thing I would like to ask. He's a bit forward just to get like a good look at the face, just to see. I know this might understand. This might have all been a bit of an overreaction potentially, but I just want to know that that Zif will stay as peaceful as it is when I left it. That when I left, that this was not some sort of diversion or otherwise to get me away from that place. So the dunes and the plains and otherwise could be used for something else. So I would not investigate. Me and my family have, as you maybe might be aware, have a sort of long-standing history of sort of peacekeeping, of potential, extraplanar incursions and the like. But I can't help but I couldn't help but think that if you were doing something like this already, and that the old Sultan for some reason was just keeping the seat warm for you, I cannot help but think that there might be more to that as well. That there might be plans that I'm not aware of that I was just sent here to instead to get rid of, and I guess to also keep your dragon safe as well at the same time, knowingly. All I want to ask is hope that you can tell me that it will stay that way, that it will stay the peaceful land that I left. If you could promise me that, I guess. All I'm saying is that I would like to believe you in this case, I mean, just ever since you took the seat of Sultan, of Zeef, things have improved dramatically. So,
Well, it's an interesting question. The place is not safe. No, I wouldn't say so. I don't think anywhere is as safe as it was not long ago, including Zeef.
and then this sort of general consensus. Oh shit, is that the word? Consensus? Fuck. This belief that I was made that, well, that I guess that I wasn't really necessary for this tradition of my family and this training I haven't done, that I was not necessary there anymore. Is what are you doing, I guess, to keep it safe? To no one's been struggling with the words. You would, I mean, people that have now like hung out for a couple of hours, you would know he doesn't not actually speak that much that often. So he's struggling to find the right words at the moment. He just
take your time, Rimat. I wouldn't want to be the final question you ask the Grand Sultan of Zeef to be, what are you doing? Yumi, may I talk to you in the library for a moment?
Ooh, my favorite place, of course.
I'll be back in a moment, Rimat.
Quick, Ava, now that Yumi's gone, eat all this gazpacho with me.
I totally zoned out. This is great.
I've got like a second helping of whatever we were eating.
Yeah, the seasoning sand he put in this is amazing.
Put no fucking sand in me fucking food! That's fun! You unconscious swine!
Hey, I used to work in like a restaurant back in the day. Can you like teach me how to make this? I promise I won't.
Hey, I can teach you how to make a good proper meal, lass. That way you'll know how to land yourself a good proper husband when the time comes.
I think that might have passed me by, honestly.
Oh, never say no to that.
Are you hitting on me? What the fuck's going on?
What? No! You're not a dwarf. I don't want anything to do with you.
How much gazpacho's on the table?
Plenty.
No.
At least right now, there is plenty.
Oh, Numat's. I haven't seen you without your cloak on.
She's just noticed how perceptive she is. She's just looked up from her plate. Oh!
Like Jurgen slams the table, loud wheeze comes from him.
She just looks up. Oh, they poisoned him.
Fedra, sometimes I really wonder whether or not worship of failure comes with amnesia.
So an elephant never forgets, but a loxodon fucking does.
No, just this Loxodon.
No, an elephant never forgets. A Loxodon doesn't even fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, it's more Threadross just hadn't looked up from her plate. She was just listening.
I think it becomes clear after a short while that Sophie stops listening. I think it feels like Numat and the Sultan having like a private conversation over there. So she's just like, "This food is great."
That's what that text
listening
was about.
intently and looks over at Numa. So, are these all the answers you were looking for so far, or has it been kind of hit and miss?
I'm not sure. I was not expecting this.
To tell you the truth, I don't really care much for him. Like, not to offend him as your sultan or whatever he is, right? But like, I only like met him once or twice, and I mostly heard about him from Uni and Melgak. And whenever someone starts telling me that someone is like, wow, really amazing, I tend not to believe him. I like to judge a book by its cover when I actually have the book.
I do like this journey that I've seen you go through since you got here, Numat. I mean, you got here and I'm pretty sure you were looking at Jurgen and Yumi like they were some legendary heroes, and I suppose they might be, but I mean, Jurgen's a goof and Yumi is Yumi, and I'm definitely not angel-like. And now the Sultan's just a guy, and I don't know whether your worldview is shattered or if you're holding it together, because I wouldn't be.
It's certainly not something I expected any of you here to be when I arrived here first. No, but not also necessarily to the detriment of it, I guess.
Look, I might do some tomfoolery here, but that's mostly because once we're out there, shit gets kind of real and dark, and gotta unwind, you know? You can't be super serious all the time. If you're going to be super serious all the time, you get gray hairs everywhere. I don't want gray fur. Like...
You have fur! I could have sworn you were made out of obsidian.
No, I have fur, and he, like, touches some of the back fur, but yeah, some of his body is just mostly this darkish blue color. I have it in patches on me. What's left on me. I get hit and torn up a lot, like... it's a miracle most of me is still held together.
Don't worry, big guy, we'll sort this out.
I'm going to pat him on the shoulder and I'm going to leech him some of my vitality.
What?
I use the Radiant Soul, Healing Hands Asimar feat.
Wing.
Unfortunately, because Sophie doesn't have a great deal of vitality to begin with, she immediately looks sort of like anemic. And so sort of like resting her head on her hands, just sort of elbows up on the table. So
You sure you don't need it back? Like, you can take it back.
No, it's cool. I'll get it back in the morning.
Okay. I mean, thanks. It didn't really feel much. Don't mean to be a dick or anything.
No, that's fine. Sorry, I thought I'd just, sometimes when you're just sort of hanging around, and I forget frequently that I'm supposed to be this holy type person. Am I supposed to be that? It doesn't feel like it. I don't know. And then I try and do a holy miracle and it doesn't work.
Well, I mean, that whole holy type person thing is just kind of what you got slung into when you accepted being an angel for them, but...
It wasn't like tryouts. I didn't sign a contract in life like, yes, I would like to be an angel. It just sort of happened.
I mean, nobody really chooses what's gonna happen to them in life. Most things just happen. I didn't choose to get frozen the first time when my people died at the hands of demons to be then reawoken God knows how many thousands of years later in this time period. But I'll try to prevent that and be the last of my kind.
Hey, Newman, have you ever been thrust into a situation like us?
What exactly do you mean?
Well, Jurgen was frozen for 1,000,000 years. I died and became an angel. Not sure what Threadros's story is, or
Baylor.
something along those
you
lines,
know
yeah.
me so well.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait a second. Threadros, you're a princess. Did you introduce yourself as a princess when you got in this group?
Slowly.
Right. So when this group first came together, there was a sultan and a princess in it, and neither of you knew about each other.
I think there was. They meant. I wasn't shouting about it, but I wasn't. They didn't ask.
Wait.
How
Are
do
you
you-
telling us that Kirim might have known more about your family than we have? Before you finally told us?
Kieran didn't ask that much, to be fair. So he may know them more just because he's a more worldly person. But yeah.
Bloody hell. You know,
What?
I'm just realizing that being like the daughter of a noble house and having to fight really hard for that was fucking nothing by comparison of all this shite. Like, I thought my journey was meaningful until I met you guys, and suddenly there's entire chunks of the world at stake.
Technically, they've always been at stake. You just didn't know about it.
What's worse?
I mean, look, demon invasion is one thing. On the other side, you poor Torb. We have the Null invasion on the north, which is a problematic situation.
Yeah, no one knows how to deal with that one.
Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, there are certain key figures we could kill to probably break it, but we'd probably have to break whatever summoning ritual they're trying to do. But I think it might be too late. With how the Leiflin was looking last time we saw, I'm pretty sure the Dreadwood is on its last legs, and we gotta kinda get Saltmarsh out of here.
But how will we know if it's too late?
Okay, this is the third or fourth times you said that.
That is a bad joke, Dedos. Absolutely
What?
bad joke.
I'm surprised you didn't notice the first one, to be honest.
He doesn't have the knowledge to.
I throw a piece of cheese at that, bro.
I catch it. Hang on. I try and catch it.
So it was a dex save.
First athletics to see how the throw goes.
What would it be?
Make a deck save.
Okay.
Go!
Oh yes, I expertly catch it with the tip of my tongue.
Fucking
with
hell.
the trunk.
Fuck's sake.
See, you succeed on things like this, but then on other stuff, I've seen you fumble like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, but this matters more than that stuff.
Oh, that's how it works.
Showing off. Yes.
So do you guys go on like grand adventures or something?
Yes, we do, but,
It feels like these 2 days have lasted a really long time.
well, probably tomorrow, once this is all over, we're gonna head out and get the apparatus that we need. So
Yeah.
we're going to the valley of something, wherever it is. Yumi knows what it is, he'll tell us.
Yeah.
And
He'll
you
know.
really bump into like serious problems and quandaries.
Yes. When I first joined, we had just come back to Saltmarsh, and then we learned about the whole situation with the Knolls. So we headed up to Burl, bumped into Knolls, out the problems there. Then things got worse. Then we had to head back. But then we head over to Seaton. Because we needed to get guards, secure our flank, and we realized Seaton was in trouble. So we worked on uncovering why there were earth elementals in Seaton. That's where we found the skull. That's where we defeated all those Earth genie. That was a hell of a fight. Very good. Very good.
And I'm coming with you now. Great. Fuck, I hope I don't die. I don't think I'm gonna get more respawns.
You should have seen it, Tainted. When I was with him, when they took that fucking ship of theirs flying through the realms, the first time Yumi activated that ship to go through the realms, Ray, he went through the realm of fire first and fried all our asses. Before finally
Yeah, that was a pain. It was a pain returning there as well.
Yeah.
Wait, yours can go between realms.
Yeah.
Could you take us into the celestial plane?
Currently Yumi's a captain, so he's the one you have to persuade.
From
But
what
after
Yumi
Payload
showed
stuff.
me, from what Yumi showed me, the thing requires a sort of guidance MacGuffin. It's some sort of disc that you put in, and then it knows where to go. I don't know if it can just plane shift without a destination. It needs to know.
Yeah, I think
Now,
also
is
needs
this-
some like Hellfire thing or something. I can't.
Yeah, but you got Hellfire plenty on board.
I've got.
True.
If you need like a tie to the heavens.
I'm going to pull a bag out of I've got in my inventory. I was given a 100 gold gem. I think it was a card or something, and I chose a pinch of heaven sand because it made sense that I'd have it.
So, like, I have this stuff from heaven, right? It's just like a piece of the wall, and it glitters, is nice. But when I was being, stuffed in a bag and tossed through a hole, which is the closest equivalent I can figure out for getting kicked out of heaven, but, like, the place I was at, the sort of angelic cities that St. Cuthbert had in his domain, they're still there. Like, he's not there anymore, but I saw it tore itself apart, but there are still places left there.
Well, you'd have to talk to Yumi about it. I have no idea what's required to make one of them navigation discs.
But the
To
thing
what
is, if
end,
I could,
Sophie?
well, first of all, anything you find in the heavens is going to be expensive as fuck. You want some spenny, you want some gold. Get some heaven stuff, right?
Are
As
you
a start.
saying we raid heaven?
He's the god of common sense, brother. If any god is gonna, forgive you for ransacking his shit after he's gone, it'll be St. Cuthbert.
I seriously doubt that the reason that you were reformed from a mortal into an angel was that you would have access to heaven, raid it, sell everything off in the material plane for some sweet bling.
No, I'm not so much interested. I'm just trying to get you guys on board. I want to know what he wanted from me.
I actually have a suggestion for that.
Yeah, it's more of a soul-searching ordeal.
But
It's not really soul searching, just like angels are supposed to have a purpose. And ever since I became one, I feel like I'm missing something.
well, Sophie, you already have a sort of destination for that, don't you? You felt it in your gut, the realization when you figured it, when you found out the information.
What
Do you remember?
information?
The fact that you have brothers and sisters.
There are other angels, but if we have a spell jammer, we might as well just head back to the source.
Yeah.
But it would probably be easier to find brothers and sisters than it is to hop on a.
I don't know how that
Belgium.
works.
I'm just saying.
Jurgen pipes up. Look, it's an interesting idea to go back where you were made, or I don't know. But there is also a little bit of a side tangent to that. I believe that realms that aren't being inhabited by their respective god come under attack almost immediately by everyone else wanting a piece of that. So there's no telling what is in there.
You do make a good point. I'm just saying it's an option, right?
Right, no, I get it. It's just that, it's probably not going to be as straightforward as just walking in. And, you know, I'm pretty sure St. Cuthbert, no offense, kicked you all out for this very reason that if you were to stay there, bad things were going to happen to you.
St. Cuthbert was a smart guy. I think he would have created places that only his angels can get to.
It's kind of hard to maintain those without him around. The same
You
thing
don't
I
know
felt
that.
already during my little time in Niflheim. And it was very close there to what used to be certain realm pockets of the gods. And Dane has also explained a little bit to me what he encountered. Where the Valkyrie were supposedly the choosers of the slain were also just running on empty on their sacred halls. There wasn't much left for souls to go anymore.
I'm just saying it's an option.
Mhm.
Okay? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no.
Besides, I'm not piloting that thing. I couldn't figure it out. Like, I've sailed ships, small ships, but I don't think I could figure that out.
Maybe. Would be nice if some other people could figure that ship out as well. We need like a small crew for that boat, actually. Mostly so that some people can keep it safe while we're on the ground doing stuff. Man, what are those two talking about?
Do you reckon they've arrived at the making out stage yet, or?
No,
They're-
not
they're-
that kind of relationship.
They're currently talking about how they're gonna derail this entire campaign for the next 20 sessions.
Oh, here I can do that.
Oh, they're
So,
texting each other in
one of
real
the-
life. That's helpful.
One of the things
Yeah,
that actually I probably shouldn't say. Probably let Yumi say it.
There's fuck with time.
I was worried that we were interrupting their scene, but if they're just doing it behind closed doors, that's fine.
I was actually worried about
Save
that.
time.
Say, what do we know about a lich in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, the Hollower. I've only
Yeah.
heard about them in the mostly third observatory person. From what I understood, they had a connection to another party member we had before called Vale. They tried to get the soul of Vale, but Yumi was working on ways against that. But after the Burl debacle, it went sideways for Vale, and they did something which they believe was going to save the people of Burl, but it backfired spectacularly. And instead, it took all of the sun crystals and all of the people of Burl into the Shadowvale.
A lich? Like a tapeworm?
No, like a necromancer who've become the next stage of being a necromancer.
Oh.
There is some talks about retrieving the sun crystals, possibly having to deal with this lich, or the Hollower, as you called her.
Oh, well, I don't know anything about that, but we'd have to go there, yeah? Like, it has been on our to-do list that is significantly large and filled with problems because there's too many to-do things on our to-do list.
Well, we met with Salazar, and Salazar claimed that if we had these crystals, whatever they are, they would be extremely helpful in expediting the raising of Saltmarsh into the sky. So I think, well, by my gauge of Yumi's reaction, is probably the route we're going to try to take at some point.
I mean, I guess after Paylor is secure, Tedros is burning with enough holy light to illuminate the Shadowfell. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be able to lighten it up and make it a new domain of Paylor.
Okay, Tedros.
Do you think when there's not many gods left, they'll start roaming the material plane again? When they're not scared of each other? Well, they all stopped interacting with the material because they were worried of the challenges of the other gods, weren't they?
I'm not really sure on the rules of why gods don't walk in material plane anymore.
But if there aren't any gods to challenge them, what's to stop them?
Who?
Any of them. Look, I'm sure Pelor's good, but he could probably do a lot of damage by accident.
No, he couldn't. Wrong. Just not correct. Pelor is nothing but good.
You know, Tedros, when people talk about their god like that, it usually means he's fucking evil.
Don't know what you're on about. Not true. That is hyperbole. Yeah, you sit here, you were worshipping hell, weren't you?
To be clear, Saint Cuthbert literally picked me as one of his angels, and I remember calling him a dick at least twice in my living life.
I mean, he's a god of common sense, right? If someone's a dick, you can call him a dick.
That's why I don't have to call Pelor a dick, because he never is one.
He kind of is with what he's requesting of us. Like, you understand what we have to do for Tedros here, right, Sophie? Like,
Yes. Look, to be clear, I'm not against helping gods.
no. Do you understand, like, the full scope of what's going to be involved? Like, getting into the Sea of Dust to this...
No, I have no idea what's going to be involved, but I know that I'll be at least a little bit helpful.
Like, I am fine with finding a crystal for them. It's just that where he wants us to put it that has me rolling my last remaining good eye. Like, he wants us to go and take the crystal, pick it up, and then put it inside a undead ghoul kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, your god doesn't just ask us to go to the down to the store to buy some groceries. Your god is asking us to go across the battlefield with a baby on our chest and hopefully not get it killed, and then go buy some groceries and then come back.
Wait, okay, so the crystal is a baby.
But
We don't
you
know.
can-
The crystal is like,
Okay.
I think, another sun crystal or something. But
But,
you know, it's a ghoul kingdom filled with necrotic dark energy. So who knows what can happen
I mean-
there, right?
tall task indeed, Jurgen. But I mean, didn't Yumi recruit like a whole bunch of people to? I mean, I'm not trying to point it. I'm just pointing it out that we went through great lengths to sort of do an equal task, maybe a little bit less, to try to get you back.
No,
Yeah.
So this
I'm
in
not
of itself.
underselling how difficult it was to get me back from hell. I am saying that Tedros God does not ask for the small things.
It's
Yeah,
just
fair
it's
enough,
just
fair
the small things, you know. Bit of effort here, bit of heroic deeds there. You know, just normal things you're expected to do.
A bit
I
of
feel like-
foul expelling terror.
I feel like the perception here is less on what he's asking Threadross to do and the fact that someone should probably do something about this for the sake of the sun that provides
Yeah.
many benefits to the world.
To be clear, that's why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like,
stakes are high.
I'm going to be drenched up to my eyeballs in ghoul guts, and it's not going to be a fun time to get my fur clean again.
Like,
True.
forget the rest of the world. My people can't sow crops unless there's a sun.
Yeah.
There already isn't a summer. Winter crops are worse than summer crops, just in
Yeah.
general.
I think it's just that the stakes are a bit higher. Sorry if that's an offensive term, Jurgen.
And think of all the kobolds that like to bathe in sunlight. Gotta think about that too.
Yeah,
What?
all of the cold-blooded animals in the world fucked
Yeah.
immediately.
Anyway, are kobolds cold-blooded?
Dragons
Are
are
they
warm-blooded,
I
aren't
actually
they?
don't know.
Dragons must be warm-blooded. At least those cold ones, the white dragons.
I think they are cold-blooded, yeah.
But how do they survive then? They live at frigid temperatures.
This conversation
dragon.
is going completely south.
It hasn't gone south. This is an important philosophical discussion.
Oh, speaking of philosophical discussions, I'm going to try to fix the door later. I'm gonna cut it in half though. That way there is a small opening for smaller creatures, and then you can still open the double door for the big creatures.
I was about
You're
to
way
ask if
stronger
were
than me.
going to
You
go
can
through
definitely
a
push the whole
inside
door
the
open.
What? You both talk at the same time.
You're
Couldn't
way
get any-
stronger than me. You can definitely push the door open.
Look, if you can fix the door, fine, but we don't have a key. This is the problem. I will just wind up breaking the door again if there's no key.
You don't need.
Oh, I can pick locks.
I can just.
Still,
I can
would
just
like
have
a
it.
key to get into our own house.
I can just have it locked from the inside.
So then what happens if everyone goes out the house?
Then it's unlocked.
Is that not a slight security issue?
What are you keeping in here that's so important that you need security?
Yumi's books.
Fucking gunpowder! That's what we're keeping in here!
Yeah, we have Yumi's books as well. I don't think Yumi would be very happy if any of them went
Your
missing.
books could get stolen. I don't need people stealing my fucking food.
Don't you?
Oh, is this the food I tried to sneak down last night to eat?
I just carry all of
Pedro.
my stuff on me.
Hang
And I
on.
can just put a
The
lock
only
on.
reason I'm putting out the nice food today is because you got a guest to honor you.
I've
And
got
then you
like
just put a lock.
all of my belongings with me
Oh, it's a
right
very
now.
obvious lie, but
Nat 20, Nat 1. Wow.
the duality of all things. Yeah, I
Just put a
just
lock on the kitchen door.
yeah, I just ransacked all of the god butter last night, didn't I?
No, you didn't. I've been hiding it. You've been hiding it.
Yeah, I found that way where it's hidden.
Y'all don't
see-
know this, but the kitchen is a fake kitchen on top of a real kitchen.
Okay, the good thing I found the fake kitchen.
Goddamn. Okay, as you guys.
You see, I'm very perspective. Like I
Never
noticed
been
Numa.
so excited for Yumi to come back before.
You guys want to talk about rock?
Very good. You can continue to discuss your butter. Feel free to message each other regarding all of your butter demands, or just chat in the chat away in the with text if you wish. We're gonna
I can't
jump
believe
over.
it's not butter.
Good. We're gonna jump over to Yumi for a second.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Got sort of hand can't contain it in text anymore.
It was never in text.
there was one or two things that happened, but there was a long pause as they left, as Yumi did something completely unrelated.
Oh, that went in the book. That's cool.
I know. Two seconds. There you go. You've changed your abode again, I see.
Always. I like a new start.
Where is this meant to be?
Nowhere yet. Just my perfect layout of everything I know. So far.
So far.
So far.
What's that little pile of Celtic books in the middle?
That is what we're doing next. I don't know quite yet, but I'm working on it. I think we're gonna see Qualish, if he's even still alive. Who knows? But we're going to his laboratory.
Well, I won't spoil it for you.
He's dead, isn't he? They're always dead.
No, I actually have no idea. I want to talk to you about Numat.
Do it. Kill him.
How long has he been hanging around with you?
How is he? What?
How long has he been hanging around with you?
Like 2 days. He showed up and camped out at our back door. said you sent him.
Wasn't it 3 days now?
How do you
Have we
find him?
slept? Well, I don't know. He's been bowing to me, quite polite, actually. He's the only person I think that has shown me that much respect. No one else has ever bowed to me like that. I think it's because I'm a sheik.
I mean, yes, technically you are, I guess.
Yes, I definitely am. You said it. You're the Sultan.
I did say that. I had. The. Well, I may have to.
Kill him. It's okay. Do it.
Yes, that's what I was thinking as well. But if I'm going to kill him, I'll have to take out all witnesses as well.
Go ahead. I didn't see nothing.
Well, that would also mean that I would have to wipe out your other friends, Eva and Sophie, was it?
I like Eva. Sophie, yeah, she can go too. That's fine.
Alright. What about this Thane?
Oh my gazpacho. Shoot. That one might hurt. That one probably hurts, yeah. I like Thane. Shoot.
There is, of course, a second option.
Oh? What is it?
That I'm honest with Numat.
Ooh. Who is he? He's like talking like as if he owns the whole desert. Like he's the former sultan. Say, who are you to my lands?
Not a former sultan, but he has been, or rather his family and his lineage have been an incredible force in the deserts for a long time at hunting down extraplanar threats. My thinking was that he would be incredibly helpful here due to certain, well, we can talk openly here, due to the demons in Port Torvin.
Oh, well, he's very helpful. We're having devil problems now. Well, one.
We'll get onto that in a moment. But the demons are going to become more and more of an issue, of course. As well as the fact that there are demonic influences amongst the gnolls. I'm pretty sure that Numat will be an incredible boon during any conflict with the demons and overall. That was my thinking. It was foolish of me to believe that he wouldn't question the dragon being here.
Well, yeah, that was Threadrose's problem. Her and her big mouth. Or was it Jurgen? It was one of them.
It doesn't much matter who it was at this point. Just the fact that he is now aware, and quite rightly so, that the people of Zeef, at least the vast majority of them, believe that that dragon is still got a bounty on its head. And that I want to have it killed. There are many amongst the higher echelons that want to see it that way. So publicly I cannot be seen to be saving it, of course. I'm not much sure that the everyday folk really care either way, honestly. But certainly some people do.
Can't you, like, make up a story that it was taken and stolen and you don't know where it is? I don't know.
Well, the problem is I could, of course, make up a story, but if Numat is going to be a trusted ally and somebody that is going to continue to help all of you and be somebody that will genuinely care and make a difference, then I would rather that we have trust both ways. If he were to find out later that I had been lying to him, well, it wouldn't look good.
Yeah, and I don't think he will take too kindly to find out that you are, in fact, not as you seem. Because you told him the story of, there's an old folk tale or old tale of, this dragon is supposed to cause a lot of doom and Zeef come through and,
Well,
something's
actually,
already happened.
technically, that's true.
You. Well, that's you, isn't it?
Well,
He doesn't know that, and I think when he finds that out, he ain't stupid.
the problem with what that folktale is that the wording is a little ambiguous, as with most folktales. My belief is that whilst the folktale is true, but it is not necessarily negative, just that it will cause chaos and a new age, an upheaval, shall we say. Different, but not necessarily bad. But a lot of people interpret it to be negative.
Well, I think if you come clean and show him so far the proof of what you've done is actually improved Zeef, and that the folktale was wrong, and you were in fact always the Sultanate, and you just came back, which is true.
That's also only sort of true.
Ooh.
Which is to say that there was, again, I was always meant to take the seat, not myself, but who I am, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
But again, sort of according to old tales, complicated. But I did not take the seat forcefully, which is more than can be said for many of the past sultans.
Well, you got that going for you. And who better to protect the nation than a pretty old dragon?
That was already my plan, but I wanted to talk to you first, just simply because it does mean that it may change your relationship with him somewhat. But as long as you have no issue, and you can also keep a little bit of an eye on him for me to make sure he doesn't.
I was already going to dream you later. He had no idea. I was telling everything. No, I just thought some questions were a little,
Well,
nothing.
He is a protector, and
That's
he
fair.
has done a fine job at it, and it makes sense that he has the questions.
Oh, yeah.
Very well. If we're on the same page, I would like to return. I have
Sure.
somewhere else to be soon.
Yes, well, just a couple little things while I have you here. You still owe me a favor. Don't forget for the egg I gave you.
What do you want?
Money.
How much?
We are going to need a lot to build stuff. I spoke with Salazar.
How much?
We're talking like near, like a million. So close to a million. Like right up there, like just under a million or something. I would say. You can provide that.
Yeah, how much do you actually need?
I have no idea. I just know we need a lot of metal, a lot of materials, and the only way to get it is to either you give it to us or we buy it from someone else.
So necessary.
Okay. Yeah. You just about. There's something you almost just miss it, but you get it.
It's just
Barely. Barely. Yeah.
Was a close one.
That was a close one. Just by one, some would say,
How much do you actually need? I can see what I can do.
I think for now, comfortably, maybe like 100, 200. So I
What
can
is
pass
this
it on.
for?
Well, it's mostly for. We're gonna need it to either buy more supplies or buy more supplies.
I thought I had quite explicitly set up a Yumi tax just before I left for this
I
exact
have
reason.
got no gold. They've drained me the last 2 times I've returned. Give it to me now, so I can pay them more. Cause I know when I come back from the valley and this laboratory, they're gonna ask for more, and this tax is killing me. I thought it was just for the tower, not the whole defense. I'm paying for the wall, the gardens, the scrolls.
Well, I told my father to really try and drag it out of you.
No, he definitely did. Like father, like son. Ugh.
I only have a little bit of gold on me, but I will send some more.
Perfect. Just to cover this at least.
Here is a little, and he will take a pouch and hand it to you.
I take it.
That is a start. There's no coins in the pouch.
There's no coins? I opened
Is
the
there
pipe.
anything in the
and look
pouch?
Yeah, there are 10 beautifully cut rubies.
Okay. I
I
take
thought
one.
it was good.
What's it look like? How much does it look like?
Well, I'll just say they're 250 gold each.
Sure. 10 of those?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right. Let's return. I would like to talk to Numet.
Sure.
Very well. How do we leave this bookshop?
Oh, this way. And I'll lead him over to the door, and it walks right out into the other library. Beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep.
wonderful. Question for those of you that aren't in the scene: are you able to see the shop?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Well, I can see it on the stream though.
Yeah, I've been looking on the stream. Looks good. Looks very different from the last time we were in Yumi's book. Oh. He changed his look as well. Look at that. It's a different token.
Apologies for keeping you all waiting. I hope the conversation was good in our absence.
No, it really wasn't.
Hello.
Goodbye.
It went fine.
Howdy. Hello. Hello. Excuse me.
Very well. So, Numat, have you had a moment to collect your thoughts?
Yes. Yeah, you can clearly tell sort of Namar's expression has sort of softened a bit, you know. He had time to think about it. First, I would like to say I hope you understand that my work, a good heap of paranoia is necessary. After all,
And mine.
well, yes. And even though I understand that I might be just another sort of potentially tool in whatever grand plans you might have that I do not understand, I just want to honestly say that I want you to I want you to tell me that the thief that I left, that it will continue to be as well, or become as peaceful as I believed it to be. Not just the people, but the land itself as well. And, well, that my services are truly better used here than at home. I was not just here, sent here for some strange reason that a paranoid mind could come up with. I potentially believed I might have at least overacted a little bit. I can see that, and he looks off at the rest of the party, specifically Yumi, Jürgen, Thredros. I believe that if these three trust you, I believe that I can hopefully achieve that sort of same level of trust at some point in the future. So I don't have to think too hard about what else could everything mean. Focus on the job.
What were your other questions that you asked earlier?
Oh, well, the first one was just I wanted to know exactly who you were before the Sultan, and then how exactly you became the Sultan, and then what the relation to this dragon is. So,
Many years ago, I was chased out of Zif. Very long time ago. Now, there was those amongst the town who wanted to see me harmed, shall we say. They wanted to see me killed. I was very young at the time, and so I fled with the assistance of one of my parents. I never knew much about my parents, but I was raised by a man in this town by the name of Eliander. I think you've probably met him. I consider him to be my father, though we share no blood. He's a good man, and he raised me for many, many, many years as if I were his own. And I got into quite a lot of trouble whilst I was here, especially out at sea. Quite enjoyed sailing, and I stopped for some time after a unfortunate run-in with some pirates. Robbed me of somebody that I cared for deeply. That was until I met some of these individuals, Yumi and Thredros. Summer came later, and we started to sail again. And particularly, I became aware of certain things being guarded around the area that would help me to return to Zif and take the position that I was always told that I was owed and that was rightly mine. During the course of that, there was an unfortunate incident in a nearby port where I had a run-in with said pirates that had taken everything from me. Many, many years before that. And I let a rather ugly side of myself, bizarre way to put that, a main in terms of wrath and anger, overcome me in my destruction of the pirates. I was a little bit too ferocious. And it set the scene for something else to creep into the darkness. Something from a different plane, which is why I sought somebody of your skill to come here, because I owe a lot to the people of this place, and I would see them protected by the best. That is why you are here. I was a fool for not thinking, or rather for thinking that you wouldn't put the connection together of Calidra being here. The rumors are that Calidra is the last of the Jacinth dragons. That is not true. There are two. But they are certainly still to be protected. My understanding is that there are currently only two of them. So you can understand why, despite what people may think, I do not think it is right to exterminate the race, especially not as I am the second.
It took a moment for that to actually set in. Numan was thinking of something else at the moment, and
was
So you are.
Dumat taking a drink of something when he heard that?
Oh, the poison.
no, you would have already finished drinking that earlier. No, he's leans back, looks at the ceiling, leans back forward. So you are this dragon, this transformation, and he looks sort of over to the others, was not just polymorph, as these people would have wanted me to believe.
Hey, don't let me in with the others. He said polymorph, and I look at you.
Well, I wasn't gonna tell a secret. Would you want me to tell him? Would you want me to tell yours? I did. I'm a terrible liar, but I did.
I understand. I mean, you all are his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Not really friend, more acquaintance, but yeah, sure.
Wow. Well, I would personally disagree with that, Jürgen, but very well.
We've met
we
like
stand.
twice, my guy. I am sorry. We do not have a relationship of any kind.
I will remember that when it comes to gift giving.
You brought gifts. I don't know you. I don't know why I expected something there. Never mind.
Sorry, Numa. Didn't mean to derail your big moment here.
Gifts?
It's fine. I think it was. I'm glad that we got to meet like this. Honestly. So, a dragon. I see. Very well. And your goals with Zeef?
To protect it.
I see.
The world is changing. It is plunging into darkness with every step. I am still preparing. Zeef, as of yet, has been largely untouched. But there are undead marching, there are demons, invasions happening, there are gods dying at every turn. I am simply trying to prepare Zeef to be ready when the darkness falls.
Well, I hope when that time comes, when Zeef is in danger, that you will call upon me. So I can, that if I have to die, at least can die on the sands of Zeef. Dying for its protection. Nomad, he begins sort of to... hold on, can I do it myself? I think I do. Yes. Nomad begins sort of putting back on his hood, his head and cloak and everything. It's very well trained, so it doesn't take too long. You will sort of take a deep breath in, and you'll say, "I believe I've heard enough. There's many things to still be thought about, but I believe that you'll likely have, at least for now, no more inclinations to tell me much more on the depths of your plan, but I don't think I need to. I understand your reasons for being secretive about Kalidra, and I have heard the folklore plenty of times before, so I understand why you kept it secret yourself that you're a dragon. Know that while maybe some of my ancestors have shared in that belief that the dragons should be exterminated, I do not think so. At least I did not have any sort of confrontations with dragonkind that would darken my heart for any sort of future that we could be, cooperating in. So, with that said, I hope you can forgive my doubts. And he sort of now respectfully bows, as he has bowed to you and the others before. But knowing the things that I know now, rest assured I will redouble my efforts to follow the task that you have given me.
That's not enough.
He looks back up.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's kind of cool, man.
He stands back up straight. What is it you require else?
I have a new task for you.
He nods.
You are well equipped for this, and you are one of the few in this town that now understands the truth. Please understand that outside of this room, Melgak is obviously aware, as is my father. But that is as far as this news or this knowledge extends. And seeing as you know the truth and you know the stories and the tales of our homeland probably better than any of them, I'm putting you in personal charge of keeping Caladra safe.
Writing that down. I understand. Are there anyone else besides potentially some, I guess, dragon hunters that are looking for Caladra? Does she have other importance that might be important to know? Weird sentence.
Well, there is a rather large bounty on her head, admittedly.
Besides that, I mean, of course.
As far as I'm aware, no. Nobody else is even really currently aware that there is a Jacinth dragon still in existence, other than rumor. Not many people outside of Zeef likely even know what a Jacinth dragon is. They're rather rare sort.
I understand.
There's for those of you, which is most of the party, who have a passive perception higher than 17. I think that's just Eva and Yumi that are left out in this room.
The small people, they're too short, you know?
I cuts over the table.
Sorry,
What's he doing?
Yumi.
What's he doing?
Get up on my shoulders. You get a better height.
Somebody get a trench coat.
Oh my god.
Yumi and Ava in a trench coat.
You all hear something in the chimney. At this
Behind
point.
us.
Yeah.
Or you could both just sort of sit in Jurgen's pockets or something.
Here's something behind us in the chimney. We look at Finn. He's like, "It's not me."
At this point, there's a drop into the flames, and like ash and sand billows out across the floor.
Not this again.
Santa Claus.
No,
It's that little dragon.
that whole fucking thing.
You could just use the front door.
Not quite. There we go.
Oi! Get off the table! You're putting sand on the turkey!
It's his turkey, isn't it? He was supposed to have a portion. Oh,
You ain't got your breath, do
there
you?
we go.
You're
Oh,
a
okay.
fucking fat shite!
Oh,
I was
shit.
about to give him my inspiration.
Blinding sand.
Just him? Just him?
Oh, the square's actually missing. Oh, no, okay.
I used my inspiration.
You can. You see as it starts tucking into the cheese plate and just turns and sand towards pocket sand at you, Thane.
Please! Finn's on the ground crying.
If you accept, and he turns to Unimet, and you swear to watch out and look after Caladra, I will bond the two of you.
Yeah, hold on with that bonding until I throttle the little fucking out! Oh, there's so much sand!
Maybe you could include
I don't
Thane in
think I
that
can let you
bond.
do that, Thane. I swear. I will do as such.
He will pull from his pocket a dragon scale, and you see it's like an orangey amber color, and it almost looks like fire itself as he catches the light. and he'll hold it up, waiting for your hand.
Yeah, hands up, hands up.
And he places it into the palm of your hand and like pushes down with his thumb, and you see it actually sinks into your hand, like with a burning sensation. Like it's not painful, but it is uncomfortable as it like burns into your hand. Yeah. And Caladra will bounce, just mouthful of cheese, as he bounces down the table. And she just looks at you.
I look at Kalidro. So I think for a moment is if he tries to if he remembers sort of any sort of single word in Draconic for a moment to maybe say hello, but I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't think he would. So he's just sort of nods. Hello there.
It sort of, she sort of bows to you and just in Draconic says hello. It's sort of broken and like crumbles out with a puff of smoke and sand at the same time, but you do understand it.
Oh, look at that. I sort of reach out with the hand where the scale is sort of now embedded into. Was it a big scale? Like, how was the scale? How big was this?
No, not very big at all.
Like a small one?
Probably about that big. Like, it takes up probably most of your palm.
So, like, small circle there.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, he sort of reaches out to sort of maybe pet Kalidra if Kalidra allows it.
Yeah. Very hot to
the hand
touch.
Wait,
Well,
quick question, right? So, Numat, are you coming with us to the Sea of Dust?
I do not believe I can really do that with Kalidra.
I was going to say, if we're not taking the dragon. Like,
Well,
if we're trying to protect the dragon, then
My job in the first place was to keep this place safe as well. I would have not joined you on any sort of long journeys like the journey to the Sea of Dust, I believe. As much as I would have potentially liked to. No, especially within Kalidra here for safekeeping. I will not.
No.
Don't you fucking dare, you little fish! I see you looking!
Don't.
Do it. You do it, Kalidra. You're a good boy, girl. I don't know which.
Fane whacked Tedros on the trunk with a spatula.
I do have a spatula still, man.
Yeah.
He's just armed with cooking implements.
That's actually
Man comes prepared.
Hey, here, have you got a white dragon scale?
Where the fuck does
Worth
she
like
keep getting
500
the
gold.
sand from?
She is suggesting the dragon. There's always sand in her lungs.
Yeah.
There'll be sand on her fucking face if she does that again against me.
Infinite glass.
That's why Kiram has such a sort of deep and soothing voice, you know. It's a sand in his lungs as well, you know.
Yeah.
Just causes sort of the voice to be like this
Doesn't make him
charismatic
wet.
way.
He sticks together when he gets wet.
You do.
I kind of start pointing to the cheese slyly for Kalidra.
One point to the cheese. Wait.
So as she moves away, I will
No,
might as well
she's
sit
stolen the
down
cheese.
again. Now, seemingly happy with the answers he has gotten and his new mission.
Fane is attempting to wrestle or save some cheese from Kalita.
You feel somebody tapping you on the shoulder from behind you as you do so. Thing.
Huh? Looks behind him.
As Caladra just grabs more cheese and is going to attempt to jump under the table and hide as you were distracted.
Luckily, Fane is a short creature, so he will also go under the table and chase this dragon down. It is akin to what his forebear.
As you look under the table.
Yeah! Get wrecked!
I'll cast Sanctuary on Kalindra.
No, that's not necessary.
So the Sultan breathes sand
Okay.
instead of air. I learned something new today.
I don't think this is for every Sultan trophy.
breathe sand technically, but I can also produce a similar breath if necessary.
You know, we have to clean this up afterwards. There's now enough sand here for the beach. And then he's getting in a lot of food.
I learned this cool trick.
I'm gonna unfurl a wing.
I've got my own built-in fucking broom.
And I start sweeping it with the end of my wing.
Alright. Thane is just stumbling around blinded for a minute.
Hey, snap out of it. Snap out of
I
it.
start slapping him in the face.
Get it out.
That will help.
No more sand.
Slap him in the fucking face!
I have
He's
a
like
strength
He's
of
trying to open his
4.
eyes, but there's
It's
all
not
the
going to
sand
hurt
in the eye.
him. My strength is so low I heal people when I hit them.
Good work. You like Karathis. That's very good. It does specify you can use an action just to clear the sand as well.
Yeah. That's what he needs to do. I like that Ava comes up with restoration, and he's like, "It's sand, it's not magic."
It still helps as it flushes the sand from your eyes perfectly. And you look around, unable to see Kalindra. They have disappeared with all of the cheese.
Jeez.
It was a pleasure getting to meet you all, especially you, Jürgen.
Hey, I'm sorry I made the comment. We just haven't had the chance to talk.
No. It's fine. It's totally fine. Pleasure to meet you all. I need to be going.
You don't have to be passive aggressive with me. Come on, man.
I have another meeting I need to get to. Let me get something for you first.
He just used that room to teleport away, didn't he? He's just gone now.
And we waited here forever. Oh, New Matt's gonna go check.
If you
Yeah,
open
well,
the door
he's
and
just
get-
looking for Kalindra, which I assume I can see.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we open the door to see where you went, we get blasted with sand.
I will act like I can't see her and just sort of wait around the corner as well.
Well, fucking dragon will get what's coming for it. Ruin me kitchen, ruin me cheese, sand in my beard.
You see, is it
Kalindra, you have stats.
climb?
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, keep going.
You see, as it scurries up over the archway as to not be seen as it moves around. Still with a mouthful of cheese, just munching away. It does drop just a tiny bit of brie here.
Oh, I'll catch it.
Being that Fane is a food aficionado, I kind of want to roll a perception check to see if he notices the breed.
Sure, go ahead. I'm still gonna keep the stealth roll. You are welcome.
I will
Notice
hide
the brie.
Kalindra.
Okay.
As soon as I notice that the falling brie might have been noticed, I will hide Kalindra sort of in my cloak, sort of. She's not super huge, right? I'll sort of
No.
put her sort of in the back.
Roll me a
I'll
stealth
hide her
roll,
there.
please.
Oh, the 3! So close! No!
All right. Funnily enough, Thane, you are just quick enough that you see the tail whipping away as you walk out.
It was a brief moment.
Someone needs to kill this fucking trunk lord.
I don't know why that one actually got me.
I'm about to let this guy's god die in front of him.
Finn's like looking at Nomad, and he's like looking at him. You're probably looking back at him like, what? And he's like looking at you like, I know where it is.
I have no idea what.
If you're the protectorate of that little fucking piece of shite, then you're going to pay for all the cheese you ruined tonight.
I will pay for your cheese.
cheese.
Master Thane, how much was your cheese?
Well, that is about 350 golds worth of cheese.
You pay too much for your cheese.
No, I paid exactly right for my cheese. You don't know the people I pay to get my cheese from, okay? When I'm in Symphony eating your stuff, I will defer to you about what the cost is of your food. But out here, I know what I pay for my quality cheese.
I see titles and status don't mean anything to an angry dwarf.
You also forget that I was raised here.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm buying from Saltmarsh now, am I?
You're not supporting local businesses.
I support local businesses with the other cheese that I usually feed these fuckers. But I figure since his lordship is here, I'd bring out the more expensive cheese I got a hook on.
Go get some more cheese, and he will hand you a bag of gems.
Oh, I got in here. Oh, these are nice ones. Fine. We'll get more cheese then. You keep that little thing in here.
There are 10 gems in this bag.
And what kind of gems are there?
They're all large jacinth gems.
I open up another pile in the kitchen and go down into the secret kitchen.
So there is a secret kitchen.
Turn on the oil of the lamp and look through my collection of secret cheeses. Find the good ones. Ones that are good to ripe, you know.
I have similar for all of you. And from a small chest that he's brought in, he will hand each of you a bag of gems.
Do I get another one?
You get another one, yep.
Yes. They do not got the first.
All of these bags are the same. They will contain 10 large jacinth gems, well cut.
Holy shit. Do you just hand these out like packets of sweets? They're all the same.
They are, indeed. And only if
Hey,
I
this is reminding me of something, Yumi. Can I have my money back?
I spent it.
You spent all my money?
I had no choice. I had to. We went through a lot to get you. It was expensive.
There was so much money.
I know. I had to. Saltmarsh took most of it, really.
God damn it, your fucking Yumi tax.
I didn't have my own money.
Hey, Jurgen, you can have my gemstones as well if you want. I don't know what to do with gemstones. And
you use them as a bartering tool for money. But
you can have them anyway. I mean, I've already got more money than I need.
I don't really want to take that from you because he gave those to you, and it would look really shameful to take it now.
I'll take it.
Hey, Sultan, can I give the gemstones you just gave me to Jurgen?
Yes, do what you want with them. They're yours.
Neat, take the gemstones.
Okay, fine.
Please make sure you add these to your inventory. 10 large jacinth gems. Threadross, there are only 9 in yours.
Oh.
He just ran out of gemstones or something.
Can you type out the name Jacinth?
There you go. Eva put it in chat.
Jacinth.
Good work.
I was wondering if it was C or F.
Is there a reason there, what kind of... Isn't he a jacinth dragon? Am I wrong?
He is.
He is. Did he make this himself? Does this come out when he goes to the toilet or something?
10 scales.
No, he is a gem dragon, so he does have an affinity with this. So it's more of just a personal touch. But no,
much
it's
is
not.
it?
Shed them when he sleeps or something. He just wakes up, he's lying in a pool of these gems. I have to get rid of them somehow.
Yumi, what did you ask?
How much are they each?
Each gem is worth 1,000 gold.
How'd you add the item?
Well, that's like 100,000 gold in total per bag.
10,000.
I was going to say, not
That's
per
what I
bag. Like, collectively, it's quite a lot, but anyway. Threadross, there is one other gem in yours. So you have 9 jacinth and 1 diamond.
Diamond.
Ah, nice.
Boo.
This is 1,000 gold's worth of diamond then?
It is, yes.
Jesus.
Oh, nice. Hang on. How do you add items again? Sorry, I'm trying to. My
Hang on.
thing's being
I'm gonna steal from Eva here and just drag it over for you.
Okay, thank you. And 1,000 GP diamond.
Make sure you add that. Alright, good work, everybody. Good work. Very well. With that, I have another appointment that I have to get to. Somebody is dying to meet me, so I'm told.
Like, not literally dying, right?
Well, we'll find out.
Oh boy.
Whoever they are, be nice to them. Don't kill anyone.
I might have a little toy with them. We'll find out.
That's really mean.
You don't know who they are.
No idea.
They might deserve it.
I've got a weird feeling they don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see. They might. Goodbye. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Enjoy your gems.
See ya.
The door is the other. Okay. Yeah, sure.
You see him walk up the stairs. That's where he came from as well. You see him walk up
He
the
likes to
stairs.
teleport from the toilet. It's just his thing.
He had a
Toilet's right
bedroom.
there.
He's a shy teleporter, right?
Everyone back in Zeef just thinks he's gone for an extended toilet break.
Easy.
Everyone in Zeef does
the
think
roof
he's
of
it
the
did
house
just-
fucking goes away.
It did just occur to me that if he has a major arcana surge upstairs, he has the chance of like summoning an elemental just into the upstairs bedroom. Which would be hilarious.
But in
What
in
bedroom
his,
does he go to?
in his does he have? Is his the one that's full with
Melgak.
skulls, or is that Melgak?
Well, yeah. I think
Actually,
Melgak-
I don't know, honestly. He would have had
What's
a
in
bedroom
his
here
room?
at some point. But it's not his room anymore, you know?
Is it my room now?
I don't.
Your room is
If you
next
go
to
one-
my room.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's no
Look.
plan of the upstairs. I don't know which room I have taken.
we could go upstairs real quick
could
to
go
check
upstairs.
that.
There's
You
an
wanna go upstairs?
upstairs map.
Yeah,
upstairs.
DJ did that. It was very
I
good.
made
I was explicitly told that there wasn't an
Well,
upstairs
there wasn't.
map.
Until there
There
was.
wasn't one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
I thought
made
there
one.
was one originally.
There's
but-
another library on top
Yeah,
of
way
the
back
other
then, but we
library.
didn't have that one anymore.
That's the
No, it's
same
just
library.
it's just
It's
an
2
open.
stories.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
so there's
we
a
are one of the
doorway
rare
here.
houses
No, that's a
in
window.
South Park that has actual working plumbing.
I like the way one of the bedrooms you have to go through the other.
So
Yeah,
which rooms already belong to people?
Well, the obvious one, this one up there, Stain, to the top right. I
Yeah,
think this
because
one, the blue one, is Threadross, because
Yeah.
there's a table with a sun on it.
Fane has
Yep.
the one with the fireplace because he needs emergency access.
It's also the only one that has a bed that fits you, so
Are you setting up walls right
I
now?
think that's the one.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
we
have
need
the walls
them.
that-
Unless
you
you're
have
planning on
the walls
doing an
that match
encounter
the walls,
in
obviously.
here, I don't think we need walls.
Okay, well then I'll make sure I do them.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, Eva's and Sophie's room is up there.
We're holding the.
So
books.
wait, Eva, who gets the peasant room?
I don't
They
mind.
look the same.
Yeah, I know, but one of them has to walk through someone else's room to get to the. I don't know what's
You're
worse.
basically roommates, you know?
Which one is worse? The one that you have to walk through to get to, or the one that someone else is going to walk through to get through yours?
It's a matter of perspective, I guess.
For fuck's sake.
It matters more so on who's gonna keep what kind of company in their room.
I get the cuck room.
Okay.
Apparently.
Which one's Yumi's room? Just so I know
the
when
one with
that's
the
how
magic
it's
circle, obviously.
true.
I actually would probably say that the room that is Jurgen's now would have probably been Kiram's, right? Because he left
Kind of
just before Jurgen joined, so probably was that.
It's also the only one with its own bathroom, so he can do his magic and stuff.
It's all our room with the weights.
Nice.
I like the upstairs a lot. You did a great job, DJ.
It's just hanging out upstairs all the time now.
Yep. It's just gonna
That's
be
not-
like
Malagak's
a
room.
bird off, where we just hang out in the mansion and don't go out.
We've been
yeah.
doing this for many
Still gonna make-
weeks.
I still
I
have
love
to make
this.
the other floors.
That just means Yumi has more time for reading.
I still have to
Is
make
it-
the rest of the floors, so...
You
There's
probably at
more
some point,
floors?
Ty. Maybe.
Yeah.
Ty, you probably should at some point start making like lights as well, because it's surprisingly
Lights?
dark up here.
You mean you don't have dark vision? What a scrub.
I have magic for that.
yeah.
It's like...
DJ
he
needs to make more rooms because we now have the secret underground kitchen.
Yeah, we have a cellar in the kitchen. There's a door. There's a latch there. And then I gotta make the attic.
Was the cellar? There's the secret kitchen. There is the secret kitchen.
Yeah, there's the secret kitchen apparently. I gotta get with
The mud doesn't go.
Hunter on that one when I make it.
The secret kitchen runs the entire length of the house.
It's an underground network.
Faye is. People have no idea what Faye gets up to. He has way too much time in this house now that he's alone.
As he's a dwarf, he's just dug a massive underground like mausoleum just dedicated to his cooking.
I mean, in this room up here, he has like a lot of stonework stuff, so he probably dug that himself.
This is what happens if you leave dwarves alone in your house. Eventually, you'll come back and there's a tunnel network just going to the underground of your house.
You had time,
Yeah, and if the tunnel network is extensive enough, we can shelter the refugees in there.
It's actually also like very nice and high craftsmanship. It's not like fucking dank ass tunnels. No, it's like walled stone, properly cemented.
I like the
I
idea
see you're
that
saying it's too nice for them.
adopt a dwarf is like a thing in D&D world, because eventually you just get a free basement.
Yeah.
That is adopt the dwarf.
Do they always take into account foundations of above ground buildings, though?
Of course.
Yeah, they do, of course.
Yeah, dwarves are pretty good architects. I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out.
Fate has masonry toolkits proficiency for a good reason.
Yeah, there's that the attic, or I don't know if there's going to be a third floor. It's never been talked about, but it's also apparently my understanding is oh man, I'm blanking on her name now. The air elemental that flies around. Atha may also have a room here somewhere.
Well,
in the walls?
I think most of the time she just takes a free room, and if not, she goes home because she has a whole palace.
I'm not seeing another staircase on this floor, though, so maybe the third floor is one you have to explicitly fly to from the landing.
Well, I mean, there could just be an attic access in the library. that you
Ladder
pull
or
down.
something.
Yeah, it's a pull down ladder one.
Yeah.
Well, the library would be a bit awkward because the library is just very tall here, right? This is not just another library floor, right? This just
That's
shows
the
windows going
bottom
down.
of the library.
Yeah. So this would be a very long access.
Maybe like a magic staircase appears that you have to climb
Like
through the
not
window.
more
to
like
get
2
to.
floors to the library. Just at a bottom and a top one. But if that's the
No,
case,
this just like this. The bookshelves are like very tall, but like
yeah,
this is the bottom
if that's
floor,
the case, then you would need like an attic access in one of the hallways or something like
Why are
that.
you pinging me?
What?
What are you pinging me for? Someone
I
pinged
didn't
me.
know you were there. I was just being in the hallways.
So specifically me and my phone. I was like, what? What's up?
Get the fuck out of the hallway!
Lumet's just hanging out in the hallway a bit randomly, but
Hey, I mean, I sleep outside. So I'm just like, I'm wandering about, looking around.
I'm like changing, and Ava just walks through, and I'm like, wow!
Ah, please.
what are you changing into? Don't you just have the one set of clothes?
I don't only have one. That's disgusting.
Same shirt again, It's just like the bunch
Look,
of the
when
same
you
shit.
arrive in heaven, they give you 12 pairs of the same sort of robes.
Angelic gowns.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
and you just have to sort of alternate between them. They have a 12-day week in heaven, and you just carry on like that.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's nasty. You only get 1 day weekend as well.
It's too many. There's too many days in a week.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
awesome.
Great work, DJ.
Thank you.
I don't know if you've seen it as well, Malagog's room over there. And then another room right next to his that no one goes ever back in.
I do like the idea, though, that Sophie has arrived at this place and she no longer has to look angelic, so she just throws on, like, a hempen, rough-spun, very comfortable looking over sweater, which just covers everything, and some baggy drawers, and just sort of wanders out. And apart from, like, the white hair and the fringe, she just looks like any homestayer.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Feel comfortable.
Oi!
God. All right.
Can you lock this door here? This one specifically? Hell yeah.
Does Ava wear her armor just all the time?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
Always gotta be ready.
How do you do what?
You're wearing armor at home.
It's comfortable.
Well,
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It was made by Asgardian dwarves.
Oh,
dwarves make good stuff.
I don't know
Most
what they
definitely.
are. But it sounds important, so I'll just take your word for it. This was made by a bloke called Keith. He's pretty good at this.
Didn't we meet Keith at your... when we met everybody?
No, he's another guy.
I gotta get some new clothes that can fit me.
Do you want me to call Keith?
I mean,
I don't know if the Asgardians are going to be available right now, but I can definitely get Keith.
I can confirm that the Asgardians are not gonna be available. That is kind of fucked up.
I mean, how could you say something like that? And it's just. Have you not listened to what Jurgen said before?
I didn't know he was. Oh, they're the same Asgardians.
Yeah, all of them are dead.
Dead.
I mean, Hel is dying, dead, but she's dead.
So wait, how
Not
did you?
all of them are dead.
How did you get your armor then? If they were made by dead people?
Well, dead people still have things that were made. They're people that made them.
Oh,
are
I
just dead,
see. So you found some.
Right? No.
No, you
It's not.
are you really old as well?
That's... No, they were... They made it for me before they died.
Oh, they made it for you before they died.
I'm not very young. I don't think so.
I don't know why.
I'm only slightly less old than Threadross.
Who are you again? 14? 18?
18.
Tell us, how old were you again?
How old am I? I'm about 64ish.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly young, slightly young.
Slightly younger.
Uh-huh.
You're so old.
Wait, so I'm older than you, Ava, then?
No, how old are you?
21?
Oh, we're practically the same age.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're also young.
Well, Yumi, what's the plan? Because you haven't told us what you talked about with Salazar. You told us that we were gonna go get the apparatus and he was gonna come.
Yeah,
down.
well, we were a little preoccupied with Nomad's little...
Yeah, Nomad and then Kirim showing up. But,
Yep,
what's
yep.
the idea?
Well, we need to get this thing called the Apparatus of Qualish. It is a little device that seats two that lets us essentially traverse the Sea of Dust. It is like a little mechanical moving cart, not a cart, but it's enclosed. I was going to put everybody in my book and traverse the dust and then let you all out when it's safe. But there may be a better idea. We still have to go to the laboratory.
So there's an option that doesn't require us to all squeeze into a two-person space with all of the people here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
To
do
get
that
a bigger one. Well, yeah, that's... Yeah. That was the plan. I'm
Can
just
we get
giving you
both?
the whole... We can, but the second one, the bigger one, wouldn't be ours. It would be Salazar's. He would just lend it to us for the Sea of Dust.
Wait, wasn't
The apparatus would be ours.
correct you real quick. Wasn't the idea that you gave the apparatus of Quash to Salazar and then he gives you the other one that you found?
No, I lend it to him to get the other one, then we get ours back.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ty disagrees.
I think the point of what Yumi's trying to say is that we don't all have to squeeze into one little one.
Yes.
We have the option of getting
yes.
a bigger
Is
one.
this big one big enough to,
It is.
accommodate even me?
According
Definitely,
to-
yes.
But we still
yeah.
have to.
blueprints and
We still have to
Salazar.
get out of the thing, right? I'm imagining like a wagon.
Think of more underwater, but it walks on land.
Okay.
So I assume like a seal. We open the seal and then exit. You know,
So it's a ship that works on dust.
a walking ship.
A walking ship with a ship with legs that
But
walks
yeah.
on
Oh.
dust.
Yeah,
Imagine like a crab, but instead
Yeah.
of a crab, it's like a lobster.
yeah,
So like a lobster.
Okay.
yeah.
It's like a
A
lobster.
big one.
Yeah.
A really big
I have
lobster.
That experience
Really
with
big.
lobsters, but okay.
So we're inside of a lobster.
Mm-hmm. A mechanical, huge
A
So
mechanical.
do we
lobster.
still have to get out of the lobster to grab the thing that we're trying to get?
Yeah, we do.
Well, I assume, right, that once, like you said, this is in this old temple, but I assume this old temple is at least somewhat sheltered from the Sea of Dust.
Yeah, well, I think what I think, I'll have to confirm with Salazar when he's with us on this expedition. We get the apparatus, he uses it to get the bigger one, we take the bigger one, but he comes with us. So he can take it back, because we can just teleport back.
Right.
We don't need to bring it back, we can just teleport back, so he can
I think
keep it.
what Sophie's getting at though is if we still have to move out of the apparatus, we still have to deal with the issue of the sand killing us.
No, we're traversing the Sea of Dust until a ruined fortress, like an old fort.
And the fortress is then, I assume, a shelter from the dust.
Yes, it'll be underground, I'm pretty sure. We have to...
All right. Well, there you go.
Okay.
I've never
Sophie.
been. I've never been.
Should we come up with a failsafe just in case it isn't perfectly what we're looking for?
Well, we can do that later. I think our first priority is to get the apparatus of Quash, then.
Yeah, I think we could come up with another option. Sophie's right, but we won't know. We won't know until we get there, right? We won't know if it's not doable.
also-
we just turn around, you know.
Nobody
We also-
actually, goes for a walk in the Sea of Dust.
Well, we also have-
Hopefully that means there's nothing there that can kill us as well.
We also have to trust
ahead.
in Salazar. We don't know the full capabilities of this other machine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Salazar can come up with something even better
Yeah,
to make it work better for us.
yeah.
Alright, so where is the apparatus of Quash located?
It is in Qualish's laboratory, next
Yes.
to the Valley of the Mage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
No,
Is that a bad place? Where is that?
it's not. It's not a bad place. It's where I'm from.
Oh. Wait, how many people did you piss off before you left there?
Oh, none. It's just
How many
uh,
people have you pissed off here?
a few.
Okay.
You were witness to some.
No, That's where the original is. Well, sometimes.
Are we going to meet other Yumis?
I'd rather not.
The real Yumi.
Potentially.
What happens if you meet him? Like, does he
Nothing.
like disintegrate you, but you like
No.
explode?
They fall
No.
into a singularity and annoy extra people.
Wait.
No.
So it's there sometimes. Is there something like that people move it around? Someone takes it out for a spin or something? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, he's there. It just depends, really. He goes between there and somewhere else.
No,
He
he's
sort of
talking
rules
about the
over there?
real Yumi, Ava. He's not talking about the apparatus. He's
Oh,
saying
no,
that
no.
The real Yumi. Like,
Yeah, the
Yumi is a
original.
clone. Well, I mean, this Yumi is
Not anymore.
a clone anymore. But
I was.
So wait, you're like a
Okay, but what I'm trying to focus on is the apparatus because that's really what's in question.
Oh yeah, it hypothetically should still be there in the library. We don't know. Salazar thinks it is. We'll have to go and see.
And we're allowed
Hopefully
to
it
just go and grab it, right? Like, there's no one.
Yeah. Like,
Well, we'll try.
well, just
That
to
doesn't
ask,
sound
who is
reassuring.
this Klaus guy, actually? Because I have no idea.
He's a really good inventor gnome, like the best of the best.
Uh-huh. And he's just cool with people coming in and taking his stuff.
Well, he's likely dead or not. We could just ask him. He's not like a bad guy. He's not like evil. We're like, hey, we need this.
Okay. And if he says no,
Well,
Then we
gotta-
let Yumi Karen out at him, or we take it out of his laboratory by accident.
See, he's got a lot of laboratories. This is just one of them, I think. So I'm assuming he might not even be there. So we just go in and take it.
is
just-
it
Under the
Paranoid.
assumption that most gnomes are just as paranoid as you are, I think he might have like sensors in his lab.
That's what I'm here for.
You trip all of the sensors.
No, to like, feel out his paranoia. Yumi is gonna be like, what would I do if I was this guy to protect this place?
No, it's not like I can detect magic or anything and dispel it or do what I'm
Either
doing.
way, we need this in order to be able to get to the
We
bigger
do.
one. In order to get to the seat. So regardless, we have to overcome the challenges.
We do.
I assume if he even is there, we just ask him politely, he might just consider lending it to us.
Cool, so getting the stuff is step 1. Step 2 is then getting to the Sea of Dust. Can we just teleport there?
Step 1 is getting it. Step 2 is giving it to Salazar for him to get the bigger one. He needs time to do that, so we will have downtime, which was suggested we go to Shadowfell, but I don't think we have time for that. We have to wait between getting it until it's ready because Salazar needs it. We don't know how long he's going to be away.
What's in the Shadowfell that we need?
Sun crystals.
Not sun crystals, fragments of creation. The sun crystal and fragments are different. The sun crystal is related to Pelor himself, and the fragments are just fragments of old Zakir beings. But the
thought
Pelor
the
one's
sun
specific to
crystals
him,
also-
no?
Oh, hang on, I gotta readjust my notes.
Do
I
we
apologize.
need them as well, or is this just an optional extra?
You are muted, Ty.
No.
I hadn't said anything. I was just preparing
yeah.
to say something.
Am I wrong? I thought Pelor's was specific
I
to him.
understand where the confusion's coming from, though, because what the fuck was that crazy wizard's name in? Well, she was referring to the stones as sunstones, the ones
Yes.
that she had, because of how they were using them. So, yeah, but technically, the thing Pelor is asking you to go get is different. But the ones that you're talking about that are in the Shadowfell have been referred to as sunstones in the past, but they are fragments of creation. Yeah.
Okay.
And the Palo thing is not a fragment of creation?
No, it's like a stone of his par, and we have to put it in a
I
certain
thought it
place.
would also be like a fragment of creation, but just like sort of a
So a
tutor.
fragment of
It hasn't been confirmed either way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it might be something,
Yeah.
I guess.
It doesn't
So
make
a
it
fragment of creation is like
Yeah.
an ancient stone, whereas
ancient-
the sun gem is sort of like a god battery.
Possibly.
Maybe. Right.
Honestly, you
fuck's the
guys
battery?
don't really know what
We
the
have no
thing
idea,
that being
yeah.
sent, yours being sent from Pelor is. But
See-
yes, the it's an ancient. The other ones are
Okay.
ancient stones, and they thus
Yeah.
have a few names. Yeah.
So, Sea of Dust MacGuffin we need. Shadowfell MacGuffin we don't need.
No, it's optional. It's a thing we can go and do while we wait for
Side
Salazar.
quest.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
think
just saying
I
it's
would-
optional. I'm telling you it's
I would
optional.
much rather sit here in my pajamas than go to the
Yes.
Shadowfell.
I don't want to
personally.
go either. That's a sore spot for me.
but we do indeed need to be able to expedite being able to make the city fly in case we get
We-
overrun.
Or just
Dude.
Yumi being here might help that out a little bit.
It
No,
would.
not
That's why
really.
I need to make more of me.
Look,
More.
the problem is that despite how powerful we are, how capable we are, there's just too many gnolls out there.
Sorry, hold up. Go back. Yumi. Sorry, say that again. You want to make more Yumis?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
Oh, what the fuck?
What are we expected to do? To face down an army of gnolls, undead, and fiends and demons with nothing but a laser sword? It's insanity.
Yes.
You have a laser sword?
There was a out there reference suddenly.
Yeah. That reference. Look, making the city fly, as insane as it sounds, it's actually the only way out of this. There's too many people here, and if we start moving them, they'll just get cut down. The demons are too close. The gnolls are too close. We don't
Yumi.
have the naval power to really handle the demon threat properly, nor do we have the capacity to go in there and, execute them. The
Hey,
best we
Yumi.
can hope for is just trying to keep them away.
Mhm.
So, as insane as it is, making the city fly to gain an advantage and replan our modus operandi is preferred, because what has been our main problem here is the fact that while we can leave the city to do things, we leave the city under the notion that the threat is very real, that something bad is going to happen while we're gone.
Also, let's go ahead.
Quick-
Sorry, Sophie.
Quick question to Yumi.
Mhm.
You've met other clones of Yumi, yes?
No.
You haven't met other clones of Yumi.
No, I know of them. There's one in Zeef. There's...
And they don't hang around with each other.
That's a lie.
No.
You met some.
Okay. Would it be safe to assume that Yumis don't like Yumis very much?
No, well, I haven't... Whenever I cast Identify on certain things, I show up. Like another one of me shows up.
Yeah, this happened. Hasn't happened in a long while. I wonder what happened to that guy.
He probably got fired, no doubt.
It does also imply the existence of a devil, Yumi.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes, it's
yeah.
true. I feel like that the whole devil,
Yeah.
identified thing came up later. So now, like retroactively, it's like, oh yeah, I guess that would be that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yes, no, we don't hate each other. It's complicated. The original,
It was actually cool.
the original, to my knowledge of what I know, was a part of the Circle of Eight, had a falling out, and just like me, has a thirst for knowledge. And what better way to get knowledge than to send out yourself? Multiple times, multiple places, all over the place.
Isn't
So that's what I did.
isn't
We
a
don't-
circle of 8 also gunning for your ass?
Yeah, Drama just killed a number of me so far, but he hasn't gotten me. But yes, they do not like us a lot because we
Is
do
the
not listen
circle
to
of
them.
8 active in the Valley of the Mage?
So if we
No.
just make more of you, how are we going to guarantee that you aren't going to start arguing with you?
Because I'm not making clones, I'm making simulacrums.
Oh, okay, that's better somehow. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, simulacrums have to do what I tell them to do. Clones don't. They're made differently.
Fantastic. Okay, good.
On the-
That's my first concern. And
Perhaps
so
it-
right, yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
I didn't have anything to be honest.
Perhaps going into the Shadowfell during that downtime might do us some good. Being it as a timely matter, it might do us a little bit of good to see how far we can push our methods of expediation.
Last time those guys were here, they literally showed up out of nowhere in the middle of our town and threatened to start a big ass fight with us in the middle of our town. That was going to kill a whole lot of townspeople here. Guys of the Shadowfell.
It's not gonna be quick or easy, so I think it would take a long time. It's not like
And
a
they
trip
know
over
who we
here.
are, so we're going to maybe risk serious collateral.
So we focus on the
going-
task at hand by not provoking other enemies.
But we're going there. They're not coming here. I don't understand.
Well, they know where we are.
We don't have the time, and I don't think we will make it back in time. It's not going to be quick, and it's
Well,
not going to be easy. A
We
lich,
can always
of
do it
that-
later.
well,
I
all
mean,
of that
what is
depends
it?
on the-
A week or so?
All of that depends on how long Salazar is going to take, right?
yes.
If Salazar tells you, hey, it's going to take a week, could we not do it in a week?
No, I don't believe we could.
Well, we're not helping ourselves by sort of hanging around here. We should probably get some shut eye and head out to this
Because-
valley of.
I'll
Oh.
just... Sorry. One more thing. We have to kill a lich. We don't know where the phylactery is, or what it even is. It's going to take...
I don't-
It'll take so much longer than a week.
I don't know if we have to kill the Lich. We just need to get the crystals back. If you can incapacitate the Lich by slaying her current form and sending her back to the phylactery, it's going to take her a bit of time to recollect herself.
But then
in
we
that
just
time,
made
we could
another
just-
problem.
We can just take the... Yeah, but once we have the crystals and make the city fly, then
Once-
what are they going to do?
Yeah,
Teleport to
the
the
Lich
gaping
knows
hole in the
about this place, so
Once
the Lich
again,
will come here
we-
before we finish.
We don't know how much time we're gonna have when they're working on it. Why don't we go get the stuff, come back, and see how much time they think it'll take?
Yeah,
before
and then
any
revisit this
decisions.
conversation, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do this one step at a time. Let's go get some
Okay.
shut eye. Let
Yeah.
Zane worry about the sand. He'll probably cleaned up, I hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tomorrow we head off with the Deadpool.
How early?
Valley of the Mage.
Hey, Threadress, do you do like an alarm in the morning, like the rising sun, like a sort of clock?
No!
I can do morning prayers as loudly as you want,
No!
right outside Thane's bedroom.
No! From the kitchen.
You'll be
What
up
is-
doing breakfast anyway.
It's not so bad. You just got to go to bed like 8 hours before you think you're gonna get up.
Well,
What time is it now? Oh, it's too late for that. Doesn't matter.
Don't you have reading to do, Yumi?
yep, I'm going to do it. Good night. I will see you in the morning. I'm going to the tower.
I'll see you all tomorrow as well. I'm actually gonna go sleep and die while doing that.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pack my stuff. I think I've already got it all on me.
I'm gonna loudly pray outside of Jurgen's room before he. Hey, Jurgen.
Dedos, you can
Yes?
pray loudly outside of my room. However, I need to remind you that I have this unique condition that if I actually
Yes,
go
I
to
know.
sleep, I will be dead.
Oh, that still holds.
I haven't tested it,
Okay.
but I assume it's still there because it was fuck-ass annoying.
Fair enough. We'll see. We'll see. I guess.
And I also would prefer it if you do not do this because I'm already getting enough insinuations that apparently you and I are an item, which we are not.
Oh no, sorry, not like that. No. My love is for Paylor.
Yeah, you can love that man all you want.
I'm preaching his words.
Uh-huh. A whole lot more than that.
Yeah. Gee, should we tell someone to come in and check to see if you do die in the evening, or if you?
I will
Or do you
know
just
when
want-
I wake up tomorrow and I feel like I actually really slept really well. Because every time when I died and fell asleep, I've woken up so good. So good.
So what you're saying is, if you feel like shit, then you haven't died.
Yep.
Okay. What happens if you sleep really well without dying?
No, I still know it.
Really?
Trust me, this kind of sleep, you cannot put a price on it.
I mean, people pay assassins, so you probably can put a price on it.
I closed my door and got to sleep.
I don't blame
I was gonna say, like, if you have to feel shit to sleep well, nothing a good 8th level inflict wounds can't fix.
Tedros goes to her room, does some nightly godly rituals, and goes to bed.
Is anybody doing anything else before you?
Can I take an hour to fix the door? Jeez.
I actually go to the tower to read and spend the night.
Okay.
If the kids are there, just keep an eye on them.
Sophie is gonna head into her room. She's gonna toss her crutch into the corner. She's gonna drop down into a sort of press-ups position, and she's gonna attempt to do 1.
Roll me an athletics.
The
He
long
only
road to
enters the
recovery.
tower, but it's once he's in and has locked the door, he realizes, oh, it's a full moon. Oh no, it's a full moon.
My proficiency is the only thing that saves me.
All right, yeah, 17 is actually not bad. That's pretty good. You managed to do 2. Good work.
Okay.
It's like I don't know what it is. Well, you know when you see people like doing those exercises when they're coming back from a horrific injury, or like a degenerative disease that they've survived, or something along those lines. That basically, she's just sort of set some stuff up for herself in this room. Yeah, she takes a bunch of stuff out of her bag of holding, the like frames and poles and stuff, and sort of sets it up around the room. And I think Eva, if she stays up for a while, is just going to hear like the occasional grunt as she falls off whatever she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is anybody wanting to do anything else before?
Yeah,
you
no,
hand it
well,
over?
I mean, basically, Nomad will, introduce himself to Kalidra and ask Kalidra some question, who she is, get to know each other. And he will sort of begin teaching Kalidra what, like, his job, We'll tell sort of stories of some of the hunts. And, just kind of get to know each other. So she knows what to do. Maybe also knows what to watch out for potentially, And the one has many stories of like, shifting of like certain elements that then are revealed to actually be elemental, like hostile and crazy things. Like you mentioned earlier, to be like a warden like he is, you have to be a little bit paranoid because like, just a sort of shifting dune, or like a little bit of sand moving at the top of a dune could actually be like the last thing you see. It's like the wind suddenly picks up and breaks your neck. So there's a lot of like dangerous situation that he, and stories he has, and he would sort of start to like just begin telling Kalidra some while they maybe, since Kalidra seems a bit hungry, maybe he will cook something a little bit. Nomad style, out there on the grill.
Monster Hunter wild style,
Exactly. Topical.
Where's that music coming from?
The fucking thing.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that's happening? I'm assuming you're doing a bunch of reading, right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Are the kids all here, all bunkered up with their sleeping blankets, or they are
Why?
hidden?
Always.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What? What did you say?
Are the kids all bunkered up in their sleeping blankets? Are they staying
yeah.
here? Or okay,
Yeah. No. All of the kids
they have moved in.
sleeping on the top floor at the moment.
Sure, that's alright. I'll let them be. I will read for the night.
They have fully made themselves at home on that top floor.
Yeah, that's fine.
They don't have much in the way of actual belongings, but everything they own is now in the tower.
That's fine. I'll have to buy them stuff.
You roll me a perception as well, please.
Oh dear. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You no, actually, I'll come back to this in a moment. You will notice it, but I'm gonna do so in a moment. Before we get to that point, I think there's nobody else doing anything drastic, right?
Not drastic.
Or anything. Sorry, not drastic. Not the right word. But try and do anything that you want to describe before we sort of head into the long rest period of this.
The only other thing I wanted to do was head into the library after I hopefully managed to either break or fix the door with the 17. But
That's right.
Ava doesn't know the surrounding area. I was hoping I could find a map or something to study for an hour, because I don't know. They talk about places. Ava doesn't know any of these places.
Sure. No problem. Give me an investigation roll with advantage. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay. Whatever. Whoops.
All right. Okay. With ease, you sort of start rifling through some stuff. There seems to be. Actually, let me ask this to Jimmy. Is there a system to your library in the house?
I think most of the books from there. No, a lot of them were there before we got here because Lockthar sort of bought the house with the library here.
Yeah.
You could see I'd say there would be parts of the library where it's very chaotic and nothing has any alphabetical order at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's another half where it's more organized, which seems less dust on that side. Maybe some books, maybe you may have started fixing that side. Alphabetical order, books with no titles, just some order in about half the library.
All right.
Numbers first, letters, blah blah blah.
Pretty quickly, either way, you are able to find yourself some information here. You find a map, but more than that, you find a few sort of actual local history books and things if you're interested in that. And
I take
sort
them,
of local
take them
folk
up my
tales
road.
and things as well.
Absolutely. I will read all of those.
All right. Are you reading them now, or you just?
I'm more interested in the map bit at this point, but I will take those and put them in my pack, or I'll take them with me. So if there's any downtime in between anything, I can study the history books.
Sure.
Hit the books.
Awesome. Okay, and you can read those and get some information. And obviously, this is the sort of thing that I also say, retroactively. If you want to ask me questions and be like, "Hey, I read that book on stuff, right? Was there anything in there about X?"
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I can try and write you a book,
No, it's okay.
or just go to the wiki. That works too.
The
But,
World
with that
Anvil. Ladies and gentlemen,
you find
the World
plenty of
Anvil,
information.
Oak Skull. Go check it out.
Yeesh, please. It needs a lot of work.
There's a Red Shore has a very interesting article here.
Red Shore's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, First one.
All right. With that said, you spend some time rummaging around the library, find what you need, and eventually head off. As the night begins to shift onwards, I'm going to jump forward a bit. It is the early hours of the morning.
You mean after midnight?
Yeah. What? That's the early hours of the morning.
That's what that means, yeah.
It's the early hours of the morning when this happens. You're all settled for your rest, wherever you may be taking that, and a warmth unlike anything you've felt before, or that's actually not quite true. It's a warmth that you haven't felt recently, Thredros.
Yeah.
It is certainly one that you are familiar with, and it comes with a blinding light.
Okay.
The air is thick, and you can feel your breath catches in the darkness. You are no longer in your room, but you find stone beneath you that is blindingly white, as though almost sculpted of sunlight.
Interesting.
There is a figure that stands before you, clad in resplendent, shining armor. Presence like the breaking of dawn upon the battlefield. You
Okay,
cannot
I'll-
make out their form because of the light blinding you.
Okay, I walk towards him.
Do you do anything? Do you say anything in this moment?
I'm assuming it's Paylor, so I'm kind of just don't really know what to say. I kind of just stand there and kind of can't really just wave at a god. Hey, everything okay? It's just a bit dumbfounded.
The most casual, faithful of all of Paylor's followers. You know, hey man, what's up? Everything okay?
You're good, fam.
Oh god, I always admire you trying to interact with your god. Everything is certainly not okay, Thredros. And it is not
Yes.
the voice of Paylor that meets you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do. I tell you what, go ahead and roll me a religion check, please.
Okay. Religion. Oh, I got an inspiration. I'm going to use that. Better, at least.
Oh, 17 is not bad. There's a moment where you sort of almost panic here. You do not recognize the voice, and you can't put together who it is. But there's enough of knowledge here, or enough of the feeling of the situation you're in, that you do not panic. You know that that this light is definitely Paylor's light, but whoever stands in front of you is not Paylor themselves.
Okay. For whom am I talking to?
It takes a moment, and you see them step forward, almost like stepping out of the light. It now surrounds them from behind as well, highlighting them. But you can see, you are able to actually see them in this moment.
Okay.
And as you do, you see what appears to be effectively a paladin, clad in shining armor, not that dissimilar to yours, bright eyes.
Okay.
We've never had the pleasure of meeting. I'm Maya.
Okay. You who?
Maya Hain.
Maya Hain. Okay. Yeah. I guess given the environment, I'm guessing you're also a follower of Paylor.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of information because you know who Maya Hain is, don't you? By name, Anthony.
Threadross might. I don't.
Threadross definitely. Threadross definitely would. Mayhain is actually a minor god themselves, but they are a servant and a paladin of Pelor, but technically a demigod, but still very fucking strong.
Okay.
But technically a demigod, but sort of the highest angel, I guess, would be a sort of similar thing, but not a
Okay.
not
Then
an actual angel.
Threadross about her then upon
Holy shit!
upon
The picture
introducing.
literally just came up on
Realising.
Pinterest.
They are, however, a god in their own right. They have their own followers. However, priests and paladins of Mayhain are guided and do defer to priests of Pelor. So they are directly connected to Pelor always. They tend to be the more militant branch of worshippers of Pelor.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
boss assistant's not happy apparently.
Yeah, so with that, that's, once you wouldn't know them by the voice, and it didn't click that this is who it was, but once they say their name, Threadross would be aware.
Yeah, I'm gonna bow. Yeah. I'll just immediately bow once I realise. Why am I graced with such a wondrous presence?
Because you were given a task and you have not completed it.
We're trying to complete it. We're finding the means for which to traverse the Sea of Dust. Yeah, I am endeavouring to try and complete it in as quickly a manner as possible. I'm aware there is a time pressure, and I'm trying to.
A time pressure. Pelor is dying.
I'm aware. Yes, I know.
And you can tell me with your whole heart that you have pushed with all of your might to make this happen.
I pushed as hard as I can. There is perhaps a bit more of a push I could have done, but I've been trying to push them, and in order, because obviously I'm not going to be able to traverse the Sea of Dust myself without dying, and well, I mean that's not a problem if I could succeed, but I'm assuming that me dying to do nothing is not going to be helpful. But we found a means for which we can get across the Sea of Dust, and we're going to be getting it tomorrow, and yes, and then we'll be going to.
It's like standing in front of your boss and saying, "What are you?"
I can understand.
Are you like
so nervous?
tapping your index fingers against each other and sort of squiggling left and right?
Tetros is showing all the nervous ticks at the moment.
Everyone's just sweating fucking buckets over there.
Yeah. We're going to be getting the means to cross the Sea of Dust tomorrow, and then we'll be going as fast as possible to assist, and then get it. It is the next thing we're doing.
Roll me a persuasion, please.
Okay.
Persuasion. Do you want to try that
it's the
sentence
tr-
again?
You can do it. You can do it.
That's
It's
not
pretty
bad
good.
at all.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's not a bad roll at all.
I mean, I'm not lying.
Yeah. You're genuine.
It's just that your elevator
it's-
pitch needs some work, you know?
It's not always about whether you're lying or not, of course.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Tedros isn't the most charismatic of people.
And yet you have a +5. You have
That's
proficiency.
fun proficiency, yeah.
Yeah. You see as she steps forward, it's bizarre because she doesn't feel that much taller than you, but it still feels like she towers
Her presence is heavier,
above
yeah.
you. Raise your hand.
I raise the hand.
Macarena.
She would take hold of your arm, like holds your wrist, and you feel as it begins to almost like burn with bright light, and you can see the pulsating sunlight from under her grasp. It pulsates. You feel this again, a burning sensation that doesn't hurt, but it is like a little uncomfortable to experience as it happens.
Yeah.
This will help you on your way. Do not hesitate any further.
Okay.
You are to be a leader. They do not follow you. Find a path by yourself.
Okay.
And with that, the light begins to fade. As you see, she turns and walks away. Do you have any other questions before we meet again, Thredros?
Do you know how much time Paylor has left?
Not a lot,
Not a lot. Okay.
Great.
but I do not know beyond that.
Okay.
Sounds like a him problem.
All right.
Yeah. Oof.
And
indeed.
you return and you find yourself, you do awake momentarily to find yourself in your bed.
Yeah. I check where she would have done the magical thing on my arm.
You see, as you, I don't know if you're wearing, long sleeves or whatever, but anyway, you reveal your arm and you see this intricate, almost just white tattoo, still almost like tingling all around your arm.
Okay. Okay. I think I will quickly sending Yumi.
Yeah.
Spell slots, do they refresh as you wake up in the morning or overnight?
You have to complete the full long rest, yeah.
Okay.
So you have,
Just
you still have
phone
plenty of
them
spell
up.
slots today, though, don't you?
No, I know. It's more just I want to make
Okay.
sure they replenish tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you'll get them back if you cast something now, yeah.
So, sending Yumi. That D20 is for the thing. Do I need to cast another D20?
Oh, that is a very good point. As this happens, there is this slight side effect to this. I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Bad things have never happened when D100s are rolled.
92. It's such a big number.
So high, my dude. Do me a favor.
92 Vecna
Yeah.
Storm.
Go to your downtime tab,
Yep.
and you see where it says magical susceptibility.
Yes.
Increase that number by 92 for me.
Fuck's sake.
Out of what? Out of what?
What does that mean? What is magical susceptibility?
What does it do?
Tell us. He never tells
What
us.
it means is, as you now complete that timer, you're the first one to complete it.
Okay,
You'll
hang
be
on.
at 94 of 47.
Yeah.
Which
It's
means
not
you
actually
will-
allowing me to put that in, but
That's because for obvious reasons, yeah. However, that does mean that you do gain magical
Hang on.
susceptibility.
if I am 94 out of 47, that means I'm exactly twice over.
I mean,
You're 92, not 94, right?
no, 94. Because you already had two.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
what
come
does
on,
that
everyone
do?
clap. Woo!
Hell no, we don't know if it's good or bad. Hell
Yeah, but
no.
it's still completed.
Is
Ultimately, it's gonna
susceptibility
be
a bad
funny, I'm
thing?
sure.
Oh
It's gonna
god.
be good. It's gonna be good.
Susceptibility doesn't sound like a good thing.
They got, like,
It does,
hurt.
it really does.
My personal opinion as a
Maybe-
man who has studied linguistics.
Maybe like every time you cast a spell, it's upcasted. You don't know.
Oh, that would be
I guess
great.
himself.
What does it do, Ty? Come on. Don't leave us in suspense anymore.
Well, we'll see when he casts sending in the morning.
Well, I've cast
That's
Sending.
Oh, you still, you still have a spell slot, I thought.
Go ahead and roll me
Oh, yeah,
a
no,
d20.
D20, okay.
Okay. Go ahead and cast the sending.
I've already cast it up here.
Yeah, you
Or
click
do I need to cast it again?
No, but like, send the message.
Oh, yeah, do the message.
What do you
Just
say?
had a communication with Maya Hain. We need to move as quickly as possible.
Breathe, man, breathe.
We'll talk in the morning.
What's so funny? Well, like her pretending that Maya Hain, like Yumi knows who that is. Is that what's funny?
Did I know who that is?
It's also
Yeah.
one.
I just enjoyed the
you know,
way
AM.
Anthony said it, like it was it was Maya Hain, like Hain was her last name. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Maya's first name,
It's
Hain.
like, yeah, sorry.
Like,
Yeah, no, I
you can sort of interpret that two ways. Sort of like I just spoke to like Josh from HR, or I spoke
No,
to
no.
Jesus, Son of God. Can you
No,
please get back to me?
I imagine Threadross doing sending like he's on a typewriter and he's just Maya Hain and he's like, he's got to hit the button.
Rogers just doesn't know how to spell it.
Fucking two-word reply is gonna be Maya.
Question mark?
Yumi, what's your reply?
Do I know who Maya Hin is before I reply?
Go ahead and roll me a religion because they are a sort of more minor.
Yeah, but I'm
No.
smart.
I
Fuck.
know you got a plus 12.
If you teleport to where Threadross is, we will forever call this move the Kirim.
Because they are far lower deity and quite a niche part of the sort of pantheon, connected to Palor.
Yeah.
You don't know the name.
Not high enough up for me to hit. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Basically, yeah.
We'll get there. She'll get there. Okay. Who?
Oh, I really don't want to do
It's
another
so
set.
late. You were talking to who? And we have to go quicker? What? We're going in the morning. What? Who?
Oh, I'm gonna have to sending again.
25 words and 10 of them were.
You really don't have to. You guys are gonna meet in the morning.
You could literally go to his room right now.
He's
No,
not
he's in
even
the
there.
tower. You left.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
in
he's
the
in the
tower.
tower. You could go to his tower right now.
That's true.
Across the water.
Yeah, it's a walk.
There's a
It's
footpath.
yeah, it's a walk.
It's a 10-minute walk. It's not that difficult.
D20.
Yes, please.
Any more rolls?
We'll find out first. Yep, one more d20.
Okay. At least that was the late.
No!
For fuck's
Here we
sake.
go! Here we go!
D6, please.
Yeah.
So magical susceptibility, as we have a couple of people that do have it already. If
Yeah.
you
Is it disadvantage on this?
well, yes, sort of. You have to roll them separately because if something happens on the first one, nothing happens on the second. However, there is a chance of a positive effect on a natural 20 now as well.
Oh, is this
Okay.
arcane influence essentially?
Do you need a D100 now?
Yes, in fact, that's correct, actually. So the magical susceptibility does lead to arcane influence. I forgot that it was called something else.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really cool. I like that. 70.
70.
All right,
Moderate 70 evocation.
One off the funny number.
that's minor.
Oh, it's mine. I thought 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, 2, 3 is moderate.
Yeah, it's 1,
4, 5,
2,
6
3,
is-
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Minus 17
For now.
evocation.
Let's see
For
who,
now,
who I
the week
wake
is
up
breaking.
with this.
Okay.
Who do I wake up?
Who's closest to you?
Thane is right on the other side of the wall.
Thane is
Oh, the worst person to wake up. Gosh.
Thane, all of a sudden, there is a couple of like metallic objects near your bed.
It's the entire wall.
Have you got anything metal that's on you, Thane? Even like maybe like an amulet necklace or something that you wear, or anything along those lines?
Serving in Numtaraz in the Tunnel War, Phoenix learned to sleep with his helmet on so you don't get bumped on the head.
Crushes you.
Your helmet. You do not take any damage from this. This is the first thing I will say.
Oh, okay.
Because it is just a minor surge. You do get a severe static shock from your helmet.
Yo!
Just as you
Another way
wake up.
there's no way of tracing it to Bedroids.
The static shock is followed also by the helmet launching from Fiend's head as all the hairs like go.
Question, does he wake up from this before or after I've done the sending? So can he hear me do the sending after it, or
I think you can hear it. He wakes up, and the only thing that you can hear through the wall is you sending a
Your
message.
mumbling voice.
As you
Yeah.
launch the helmet off,
Oh!
Oh no! That was like.
Maya Hain is a minor deity of Palor.
What the hell?
Hope that helps. I'll sleep now. Talk in the morning.
You'll try and sleep now.
What's happening?
Just constant knocking on the damn door.
I'm not doing that.
Is this on my door?
Yeah, of course.
Who else's door? It's not mine.
Who's
Although
this?
I am right next door.
Who the fuck is knocking?
Hey, Dane, everything okay?
Magic card sending again.
I just needed to talk to Yumi about something. Maya Hain, like a minor deity of Palor.
Electrocute me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just had a communication from a minor deity of Palor. We need to hurry up with our Palor saving, and so I was
Take your
communicating with
favor
Yumi.
on your own time. Thank you, Nimad.
It's on our time.
No
It's-
problem.
Sorry for disturbing. Hang on, it's not me. It's him making the noise. He was the one knocking. I'm going back to bed. Good night.
Yumi, what's your reply?
Makes a point of dragging his bed to the other side of the room. Sleep.
Yeah, nice.
So you're gonna get DJ to redo the artwork.
Oh no.
It's also a broken window at this point.
And he starts sleeping with the heavy crossbow aimed at where Tedros' bed should be on the other side of the wall. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Retaliation will be hard next time. You fucking Luxor.
Good thing they're brick walls. I hope. No, they should be. It's an old house.
Well, either way, I don't think a crossbow can make it through that North Shot.
+1 heavy crossbow with +1 ammunition.
So Joss goes back to sleep.
Well, do you want to get Yumi's reply first?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd assume it would have happened just before I answered the odd daughter thing.
Yumi, what's your reply?
With all that happening, I forgot what she said.
Maya Hain is a minor deity of Paylor. Just had a vision. We'll talk in the morning. Going to bed.
Yuck. Now they want your help. They're getting desperate. We're moving in the morning. Losers.
Oh,
Do I hear that last part?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume so.
wakes up again, cast sending one more time.
I'd have to cast it at level 4 at that point.
Jesus.
Pretty high chance of going wrong at that point.
Yep. So Joss is just going to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully long rest.
Soon. There is one more thing that happens during your long rest. There's two more things that happen, but I think we're gonna have to get to one of them next week.
We can press a few more
jeez.
minutes.
Well, you don't know what he's prepared.
Full on battle, that's what the map's for. That wasn't
We haven't gotten the assassination attempt in quite some time, you know, like, we haven't had that yet.
You guys get those? Oh, shit.
Yeah, of course. There's also a revenant somewhere, right?
Oh, no,
I hate that I reminded you of that recently.
Not
we
Leonardo
don't talk about that
DiCaprio.
one. We know it's somewhere, but we just don't talk about it.
We don't talk about
Well,
the
in the
revenant.
attic, you know.
There's one more thing that happens. Yumi, as you approach your tower, there's a flash from inside, and as you get to the door, it is opened for you. This is actually before this happens, but either way. The door is opened for you. The kids, you can hear them upstairs, right at the top of the tower. And Kieran will open the door for you.
Much time, this man.
I like
But I
your
appreciate it.
tower.
Yes. The expensive one. Hello again.
Pleasure. I spoke to my father. I've been a little busy. I have something for you as well. Something
Ooh,
else.
great.
I had stored it away quietly. But after one of our previous conversations, I thought you might be interested in it.
Ooh.
I had done quite some research into iconic legends, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I had to when I found out about the orbs, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I found something else of interest. This, I believe, will aid you on your journey. I have only one request.
What is your request?
You do not ask how I obtained it.
You make me. That's your request? You know how curious I am?
I do, and that is why I know that this will be a difficult request for you.
Fine. I like stuff. Fine.
I will send you a picture. Oh, fuck it. I'll put it in Symphony as well, because I'm sure these guys will see it.
Very cool.
Cool.
Drink
Nice.
it. All of it.
Ah,
Sure.
you're big, buddy.
Drank it all.
Trust. That's trust.
Mysterious stuff. Snag.
Listen, I have no reason not to trust my buddy.
Oh god, we had the kid scene. No.
You see as his form begins to... No, I'm kidding.
You motherfucker.
I am kidding. He just gives you a nod,
Pulling up
offers you
hyena
a
noises.
offers you a handshake,
Shake it.
and passes you something.
Mhm.
This was most intriguing to find in town as well. And he hands you as you look at it. Firstly, it's hard to focus as you feel just a bizarre sensation starting. You know when you can like feel something go down, it's like that, but you feel it sit heavy, and almost as if your insides are starting to crystallize.
Ooh.
It's a very bizarre sensation.
And he's handing him something now?
As you look at the piece of paper that you've been handed, it's effectively a leaflet. It's what appears to be a recruitment post for wizards.
Oh.
It's seemingly asking that if anybody, it's actually the first thing you notice is that it's in code, like it's encoded, which is very, very easy for you to decipher. I don't even need a check. But it's calling for anybody that is interested in wizard training to go to Seaton.
What the? That sounds so much.
And that's where we'll...
This isn't so much.
There are places that aren't Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
What's wrong with town with S?
I found it on my way to my father's house.
Strange. Seaton should be abandoned. They're all here.
Yeah, well, it appears to be freshly made.
Great. I hope it's no one from the Circle of Eight.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Right, I'd have to kill him.
Sorry. I'm sure it's nothing serious.
Probably not. I've already
Get
pissed
some
off
rest.
one wizard.
You pissed off a wizard?
Yeah, a red-headed one. I can't even remember her name. She was with the Knoll people north of here. She came snooping around, lied about knowing me, came up to my tower, and sat on the skull.
Cool.
No, thank you.
There's a bit of context missing there.
There's a lot of context missing, which Kirim instantly picks up on. Did you do anything else?
Yeah. Teleported right in her face. Say, hey, what are you doing?
And this was the first time that you'd met this individual?
Oh, yeah.
And
From
she was a
Kierlands, I
wizard?
think. Oh, definitely a wizard. Some sort of... She did like a stance, like as if she was trained like a Kierland wizard. You know, the sort of stance, war stuff
Ooh.
they do.
A war
Yeah.
wizard.
Yeah. Pissed her off. She was rude, too. So, it was like... So I started off wrong. She came back just as wrong. And then we just never clicked from there. And I was like, hey, get out of here.
And where was she going?
I don't know. Away from here now.
Is there a chance that she was going to, I don't know, maybe Seaton?
I hope not. I don't want to see her again. I have to apologize again. Maybe. I told her there's nobody there. Who knows?
What? But you said she was with Knowles before this?
Oh, they all wear like no clothes.
How many of them?
A few, like 20 maybe, more. They had a little fort just north of here, just between us and the Dreadwood. They hunt down gnolls. They killed.
Permanent fort.
No, it seemed like a makeshift one from I flew over. I don't know. I didn't look.
You were
I
the
was
one
flying
driving.
the ship.
Yeah,
For
you
an
were driving.
incredibly smart gnome, sometimes some things seem to pass you by.
They do, which is why I have other people. So if the whole group was here, you'd get the whole context. But for me, I was flying the ship. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't even want to go, but I went.
I have a feeling if you want to
Stupid
find
lake.
this wizard again in the future, you should go to Seaton.
Then she's already gonna be there and make up a whole bunch of stories about me, and I'm gonna go in there, the bad guy, right from the jump.
Why do you think she would make up stories about you?
Because she's jealous.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Not all wizards are necessarily jealous of you. Yumi.
What, if you were a wizard and I had that skull outside, and you couldn't get it, would you be jealous?
They're jealous of your car, basically. Equivalent, you know, like, I got this shit, super rich looking car, so they're all jealous of me.
Having that skull is impressive, indeed. It is also extraordinarily dangerous.
It is. Which I thought she was a gnoll. Because
There
one can
may
shapeshift.
be individuals that, whilst they respect that you have a skull and are curious about it, they may not always be jealous, because it doesn't just come with power. It also comes with a lot of responsibility.
Don't talk to me about responsibility.
So you admit that she would not be jealous of the responsibility.
I don't know, I didn't ask her.
Did you ask her if she was jealous of your skull in the first place?
No, I just wanted her off of it in a way. Because the skull's not the only thing on that island. We have something even worse. Stupid Lathalin.
What is worse?
You know.
It's been less than a day. We can't be giving up this secret already.
What do you mean? It's Kirim.
I want to tell you so bad.
You know
Oh,
that
it's
you
him
can
again.
trust me.
I know I can.
Yeah, you don't get that.
No, I didn't know who he was talking to. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, it's Kiram.
Is it definitely you?
Holy shit!
So bad. Yes, definitely you. I'll tell you. Well,
God.
He just like raises his eyebrow once and goes like,
Yeah.
okay.
I know this. I know
Come on.
56 eyebrow
Come on, man.
raise.
Yeah.
When he gives it that lick.
Listen,
Come on.
that thing out there, next to the ice, next to the plaque and the ice sea soldier standing there. You know the big stone.
I do.
It's a key,
To what?
and the gnolls needed to get the dread beast loose. Yeah, that's what I did. I put my hand in my head when I found out too. The Lathalin gave it to us. She's looking pretty bad. She ain't doing so good, so she's gonna show up here, I'm pretty sure, when she loses.
I'm going to send you some more soldiers.
Please do. We are in so much trouble.
You might not like this, but it might be worth you having some Urizari here.
Some who?
Orcs.
Okay. Are they gonna be mean?
No.
Okay. Do they listen and do what they're told?
Yes.
Will they make fun of me and call me like everyone else, judging me?
No. In fact, they rarely talk.
Oh! Oh! Are these like the super orcs?
They are the Sultan's personal troop. Yes.
Super orcs? They're the ones that are made. Got you there, didn't I?
They're not made as such. They do go through a very special training.
I know what it is. Not the only one. With knowledge. Do you know I broke into the Vinderwald vault and survived?
I think we should stop this conversation.
Oh, come on. I want to boast about it so much. No one else gets how cool it is. I broke into that shit.
It is also very dangerous for me to know such things.
Well, I can do it. I did it once.
I have somewhere to be. Enjoy and go careful tonight. You're in for a little bit of an experience.
Oh,
And with that, he disappears.
I don't feel so good.
Oh
And
man,
this
these
is such.
mushrooms ain't shit. 2 minutes later.
These edibles ain't shit.
And 3 minutes later, you had a vision.
Shut the fuck up! The walls are talking to me right now.
As he teleports around, you can feel as the air becomes sort of statically charged and the ground shakes a little as he teleports.
Not in my tower. Oh, shit.
I can
doesn't do any
hear
damage, it's just,
everything that happens in this house.
It's a sensory effect. That's at the tower. That's the other side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, god damn it.
But we will end the session there for today.
Alright. Jesus.
Let's do a star and a wish. Mel, star and a wish, please.
Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Very good session. I'll give my star to Kirim. Yeah, he did some great role playing today, and some key information was given. But my player star, jeez. I give it to Threadless. I think she did some good stuff today. I really felt that nervousness earlier with basically the sort of second in command of Paylor showing up and, like really shaking her head disapprovingly. And I really felt that. It was good. It was a good roleplay. And I'm looking forward to see whatever she got too. And my wish is that I can protect Kalidra. That I can do my job.
Yeesh. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, Stabby.
My wish, not my wish. My star goes to Numat. That was a very good little interaction he had earlier. I enjoyed seeing him take his hood off and his mask and his whole outfit, showing himself being respectful to the Sultan. And he's bonded with a little dragon. That's pretty damn cool. I'm very happy for him. So I'm looking forward to
around.
I don't know about that. Yeah, but a little bit of a menace, so good luck with that. It's gonna be fun. My wish, survive the night.
Beautiful. All right. Lovely. DJ?
I'm gonna give my star to Thredos as well, because of his boss coming in and kind of pulling his elf in the air, like, "Hey, you better get going." And also for him joining the Arcane Influence Club. Welcome to the club. It's great to have you here. Oh yeah, get nat 20s, get free magic. It's great. until it's not.
It's
and
me.
explode.
I'm not going to get the nat 20s.
You never know. You get them at
well,
weird times.
But the amount of spending that the Hedros does, it's actually a detriment to us.
Fine. It's fine.
To think.
He just likes to stay in touch.
Yeah. Yeah, she
And
likes
probably start wondering if you ever need to put like a permanent sort of sending telephone magic circle so you can get to Yumi's tower from here, from inside the lock. I mean, it'd be easier than just casting sending over and over again. I don't know, just a thought. As a wish, yeah, I want to head out on this, get this apparatus. It's gonna be fun times.
All right, awesome. Jack, Stone Wish, Hunter.
I'll give my star also to Tedros, mostly for the same ordeal of like your boss is cool and chill, you know, they're nice, but then like the second in charge basically calls you in and they're like this fucking bitch in the office. They are trying to climb the ladder and it's a performance review and you're standing there trying to tell them why it is indeed legitimate that it took you this many days to start working on your task or complete it.
I mean, I didn't really explain why, to be fair. I just said we were held up and we were trying to find a way, but I didn't really mention that.
So you explained why you weren't done yet, and then she's all like, well, that's not good enough. And the inner me was like, well, you do it then. But still, I found it just funny. It was such a, oh my god, how do I talk to this person? Like they even opened to you, fucking stone cold, and basically being like, Tedros, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to answer that. So yeah, I found that really great. So star goes to them. As for Wish, 2 wishes, more or less. I also really want to get on this adventure, same as Ava. I really just want to get started on some more stuff, and I hope also next session we get to see what our boons and other stuff are, because we still haven't added that stuff.
Well, you haven't.
Yeah.
At this point, you and Ava are the only two that haven't.
Oh. Okay.
The only ones who haven't what?
So to be clear, the gift was literally just the straight up gold. You got given gifts of gold and gems. The boons, Sophie has hers. Numat's is connected to the dragon and has gained stuff from that, which Mel is aware of. Anthony, Threadross, I'm going to send you yours, but yours was the markings from my hand that has an ability with it, which I'll send over to you in a minute. And then Yumi's will become apparent, and again, Yumi, yours comes from the drinking of what Kiram gave you, and I'll make you aware of what that actually does in a moment. So you'll get that for next session, and obviously, hopefully, you'll find a way to show that off next session, basically.
And they also got to set their +1s and additional saving throw proficiency, etc. then as well.
Yeah, we did that right already.
Not on Tuesday.
No, I have my second proficiency and everything already.
I don't have an additional.
Did you already say yours?
Last week we said it and you told us not to. Some people jumped the gun on it last session. You said not to. Yeah, people jumped the gun. You said
well,
not
we're
yet.
gonna do it all together. Sorry, I was talking about it earlier. I thought we'd done it, but okay.
I thought yes.
Yeah, I think a couple of people did do it last week. Already said it, and then
Were
Ty
we,
said no.
were we still in the charity event? Anyway, whatever. That's fine. Okay, that's good to note. Well, we can go through and we can add those. We'll do that together at the start of next session then. I thought we had done it.
Make it on that.
But yeah, that's fine. Well, I'll double check that.
Okay, yeah, that was the only thing that
Mel was tricking me on that one. I'm blaming Mel.
All right. I didn't remember from last time session.
That's
I guess.
I thought we had. But that's fine. You'll get the. But yeah, so I know what your boons will be for Eva and Jurgen, and you will. I mean, slight spoiler to give you a clue, but you'll get them close together as well.
Cool.
At the same time.
We're boon buddies, DJ.
Woohoo.
Can you think of anything in your story that might connect you?
Woohoo. So
Um,
suave about that.
Such fucking enthusiasts.
We're boom buddies. Oh, okay.
But yeah, you two will get yours at the same time. But you will definitely get them next week, and I know what yours are already as well.
All right, cool. I'll look forward to it. But yeah,
Cool.
my main wish is really indeed to get on with the adventure.
Mhm.
I look forward to just
Yo,
going to the
sounds
valley
like
up to that mage.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave next session.
I was about to say, it sounds like we are definitely leaving next session. Okay, sure.
We're not gonna do it. That's gonna be like 2.5 hours of talking and planning,
We
and
don't
then
care,
like
we will
some
all
shit
put
happens.
people
We're
on
gonna
the
go to
fucking
Seaton to figure out who that is there.
I think at least Sophie and Threadross are going to be pushing to fuck off at this point.
Yeah,
I think
Threadross
Threadross
is-
definitely will be. Well, if you're not at
Yeah.
this point, Threadross, then game over, man.
Yeah.
Next night, the boss is gonna come over and go, alright, you're done. This is it. I'm gonna rip off your badge. And then just like all your powers go.
Well, if
Done,
you
you're
remember,
Game over.
you were already having a difficult time casting recently.
Yeah.
See, I knew it. I knew that's what the point was.
Anyway, Jack, Star Wish.
Well, honorable mention to the top pick Threadross for the 10-minute sentence. But additionally, I did also honorable mention really like Thane's, or just all of the Thane scenes. Just everything that he did the entire session was fantastic. But as for the main nominee, Numat, definitely. I do love the entire arc of arriving, seeing all these legendary heroes and strange creatures from the beyond, and then realizing one by one that they're all just a bunch of fucking weirdos. Including the one who, as intense as he is the Sultan. That was born and raised in this tiny little fishing village.
Well, not born,
not born.
but yeah.
But raised in
for
this shit
fish.
little fishing village.
In
Yeah.
the backwater, you mean?
For a bit of his life, not his entire life. But yeah, no, no. I'm
My
being
point
respectful about
stands.
it.
Yeah, I really like the way that was played. Just what the fuck? This is not at all what I expected. None of these people are acting like the noble things they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like Jurgen says, if you're too serious the whole damn time, you get gray hair. And nobody wants gray hair.
But
Especially
one
people
thing,
that have fur covering their bodies.
one thing in real life that someone explained to me from early is imagine the most heroic person that has ever lived. Now imagine them getting walked in on whilst they're taking a shit, because that probably happened to them, and that just changed my perspective on it. But regardless, Wish, I do hope that we meet some cool and interesting people that aren't Yumi,
Wow.
because
The Valley of the Mage is only Yumi.
there are
Run
many
up-
there are many Yumis I hear, and I don't know if I want to meet more of them. It sounds like it will either turn out as like they'll either get along, which is almost worse than them fighting.
So far, every Yumi has been pretty cool.
When Yumis conjugate in one single area, a Yumi event will take place.
What's
Oh, yeah.
what's a group of Yumis called?
Yumai.
Yumai.
No, that's a plural for Yumis.
Like
So-
Yumai is just another Yumi.
So several Yumai
It's
congregate
a
in.
group of Yumis.
No,
is called a cataclysm.
I was about to
cataclysm
say
of
like a
Yumis.
disaster
It's-
or something, you know? It's like
When a group of Yumis gathers in one place, it's called a convention.
Convention of Yumis.
Yumicon!
You reckon to Yumicon?
PVCon.
I 100%. I will love it if we have a session at Yumicon.
One shot, we all just play Yumis.
Oh my god, I'm out.
I'm
you
out
guys
as well.
session, man.
Fuck that. Do I have to copy the voice?
Yeah, we have
no,
to try.
No,
You can play a
somebody's gotta
female
run the
Yumi. I have to run the session.
Somehow I'd have to get even more high pitched and whiny.
Yeah. Good luck.
All right, and last but not least, Anthony, give me a star and a wish for today, please.
I think it's a good session. Everyone's done well. I think my star specifically goes to Thane and his reacting to the pocket sand and to the completely random static shock. Don't know what happened. Can't be anything. Threadrill's cast ascending, not like a thunderwave or anything. So
menace to society, and I'll be happy when you're out of the house.
We all know that doesn't actually like mean anything though, because you did also like kill 3 civilians once.
Yeah.
no, complete coincidence. Random events like this just randomly happen when you do magic.
You got one back
I
up.
want this to be clear that Tedros' ascending should be registered as a deadly weapon.
I think it might be.
I think you do more damage in combat by using scent.
Possibly.
No.
Should we try that? Get into a battle with some low-level gnolls so we can do a test. We'll do one control test where I just use spending, and then one control test where I actually use combat spells.
The result might be interesting.
All right.
And my wish is that we go to do the Paylor stuff as soon as possible. I think Threadros will be very heavily pushing back if Yumi tries going, oh, we need to go to C10 to do such and such.
He's already got the voice for Yumi-Con.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of down for that Yumi one shot as well. Let me know when you're ready to run it, Stabs. And,
Is it just Yumi, but with a capital I? Because it's a one shot.
It's just going to be Ty and Stabby shouting at each other for a few hours.
It'll be
all of us. We're all going to be there.
Yeah, it'll be me
Probably
spending an hour with each you saying, "Let's fuck with time," and then coming up with a way how you fuck about with time.
man,
Make-
look, I don't
Me
care. I don't
too.
care what the story is. You run it, man. I'm totally down for this.
There's gotta be some spaghettification. There just has to be.
Everyone does also need to play an additional character, because every Yumi comes with a Minotaur.
They do,
So-
yeah.
Can we play the Yinwas?
It's like Rick and Morty.
That's exactly what it is.
This is fucking Rick and Morty.
It is Rick and Morty. It's
Yeah,
Yumi and
in this
Yogan.
case, Morty is 8 feet tall and can crush Rick.
You're
You're
my best friend.
If we can all agree, then we can basically just have a 6-man party with 3 Yumis and 3 Minotaurs, right? You just have to.
I
yeah,
would
it's
much rather be a Minotaur than a Yumi.
There we go. There we go.
I'll pull Kronos out of the bag for that one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Great. No, I'm down for that. So let me know, Steps. Yeah.
Oh man.
Gosh.
All right, cool, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being involved. There's no stream tomorrow, but we will be back Thursday with Red Team Runners Rise. Friday, we've got session 1 of a new game, so please do come check that out. Song of Swords, our new Viking Isloft game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. And then Saturday, we've got Beasts of Berghoff, of course, and a bunch of other cool stuff going on. So just make sure you stick around, get involved. We've got a couple of big updates coming up for the card system, which are going to be a ton of fun. Very much looking forward to that. You may even, at some point soon, be able to play just the card system, if you want. Who knows? Cool. But yeah, thank you very much. Because we are orcs, we are going to go raiding. We're going to go raid Distortion Devil, a very nice person who is currently playing Eve of Ruin, because we didn't get through it. Right, let's go raid them. But yeah, come give them some support, send them some love, send them some emotes, and I will talk to you all soon. But until next time, thank you very much for being here. Pardon?
Steal their cheese.
See you all later. Steal their cheese. Raid their lighthouses. Steal their
Be the
cheese.
Caladra.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. No, I didn't get